Welcome in, everybody. Let's get rolling on Thursday Night Football. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're excited. Excited, ready to roll here. Let me just moving some stuff around on my screens. Don't need my guest thing. Jimmy's Seafood and Dundalk.
Sounds good, Jack, and I want to thank you all for joining us tonight for our count.
All right, let's say hello to the chat. Let me see who else in here. I got to get my board up.
The Ravens and Dolphins face off tonight.
I knew I was missing something.
At 8:15. We will have the latest on WMAR's news at 11.
Give me 1 second to bear with me.
Larry, did you know about our big tire stand sale? Yeah, Jim. That means you can have the legendary
Pull up the main chat.
and save up to $1,000.
Get this up here in front of me. Hello. There we go. Now I feel better. All right.
New Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus.
Let me say hello to Douglas. Hello. Good to see you. Mike Beachman. Hello, sir. Jeffrey, welcome in. Go Mini. Hello, Go Mini. Jalen, welcome in. George Pearson, welcome in. And that'll get our chat caught up. Hello, hello, hello. It is pre-game action on Thursday night. Pre-game action on Thursday night. Do I need to fix this? There's just, yeah, it does need to be fixed.
To reach us, just call 1-800-INJURED. 1-800-INJURED connects you directly with our experienced team of lawyers who care. Or visit our website at COSEC.
All right, that gets us more cleaned up. Now, let me slide in here. There we go. Can't do that till I get started. All right, now I'm good. Tamia, hello. Welcome in. Debbie Bernfeld, welcome in. Sir Bum John, great to see you. Badger Backer in the house. Welcome in, my friend. Hello, hello. Y'all know the deal. Got to get the likes up on YouTube. I wish it wasn't that way, but it is what it is. I can't control it. We're going to try to have a solid night here. No matter how many people we show up, I'm glad you're here with us tonight to get us all going, everybody. So let's do this. I'm fired up on a Thursday night. Got a lot done today. Got ready for things going on here. And yeah, let's do it. So, all right, I think I'm going to fire up the water tonight. I think tonight is a water night. Thursday night football, baby. Lamar Jackson back in the house. We're watching on Prime, everybody. Fred O'Malley. Hello, Fred. Good to see you, buddy. We haven't watched a Thursday night game in a while because of baseball. So I am looking forward to this. It's about to, hopefully this machine is about to start getting going here. Lord knows it needs to. Thursday night. All right, whoever's in charge of that, I need your help tonight. Thank you. I'm letting it loose tonight to try to see if this algorithm adjusts a little bit. And we'll see. We're going to have to be on it tonight. Thank you so much. You don't know how important that is. Thank you. Ravens are in third place at 2-5, below the Bengals at 3-5, below the Steelers at 4-3. Ravens are looking to turn that around tonight.
Behind Tua's 4 touchdown passes, his best performance of the season. And with that, we say hello, everybody. Happy Thursday
All right, looks like I'm going to have to change it. I can't allow that all night. We'll just deal with it.
Baltimore is 2-5, but they have got Lamar back. So, Sherm, do the Ravens have the ingredients to make a run in that AFC North?
I think they got the ingredients because they have most of the ingredients they had to start the season. And if you got Lamar Jackson, that's like having Lawry's or Johnny's in your food. You're going to be all right. They're going to have a chance as long as Lamar Jackson is healthy and out there. They'll have a chance to beat anybody. I don't know what Johnny's is, but I'll take it. If Lamar Jackson is that.
Lamar is back. Baltimore is -7.5. Total 51.5. 51.5 is your total tonight. Does this game go over? I don't know. It's a beautiful night in Miami. I do know that much. The weather is perfect down there tonight. Weather is so nice. Debbie was going to shoot up and put her uniform on and go out.
They had a 1% chance to make the playoffs, and now Vegas has them a favorite to win that division. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups presented by Geico. Lamar always delivers.
Hey, it's Halloween and it's about to get frightful. Lamar is undefeated on Prime. Wow. Prime broadcast. Lamar undefeated. Anybody new in here tonight, first time, say hello. Our screen will change at kickoff. Welcome in, welcome in.
But it's predicated on the run game for Miami's offense. They got to get Devon A. going.
Wow, that's a nice with logo on the wall there. That looks really sharp. James Lapsanki. Hello, James. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in.
Tonight is really about for both teams. These first couple series of the game. Last week was a reset. The emotions for both teams, the energy was down. But this week, both of them have bounced back games. I talked to Joe Barry, Dolphins coach, before the game.
Caleb Reed, welcome in.
That's the most important thing.
Hey, Waddle.
So these two teams are both thinking in their minds,
he could.
Can we come back and have another performance?
I mean, he could, Caleb. He could have a nice game. Past recent wide receivers have had decent games. It's quite possible.
Which is a very tough thing to slow him down. How do they continue that tonight against a guy like Derrick Henry or against a guy like Lamar?
Sweet Richard, hello, my friend. Here come the Ravens down on the field. Stadium isn't even that full. Wow. It's a Thursday night football game. Fill up the daggone stadium. Wow. Mako Dakota, what's up? Welcome in. Bradley Chubb is in tonight. Miami Dolphins get ready to take the field. Again, as soon as we get first kickoff, our screen will change. Gotta get kickoff. Gotta get kickoff. You're number 3, Caleb. Way to go.
Beautiful night here in Miami. This is Thursday Night Football.
James saying hello to everybody.
Oh, he was so glad that he had an emergency.
Looks like the last set of commercial break before we go with it.
Look, I don't need special treatment. I'm just happy that he's happy. You're too humble to get hurt.
Welcome in, friends. Glad to see you.
I don't need special treatment. Run-of-the-mill grilled cheese.
Glad you are here.
Get more
Get your popcorn, get your beverages ready. It's about to get going. John Stelly, JB. JB back in the house.
Subway presents Crime Stories. Exactly what John Harbaugh was looking for.
Ravens in the over. Just book it, make it happen, John says. Just make it happen. Alex Miller, what's up, my friend? When you get a chance, can you come to my studio, please? Hey, Pete, I stopped 2 guys wearing jerseys at the grocery store, told them to come over here. Well, thank you, Alex. That's how it works. That's how we get more people. If you know a friend or somebody, you have them open up their phone, punch in my name, Pete McDevitt, it comes right up, and they hit subscribe. That's the way it rolls.
So very confident about it. We're expecting to be out there Thursday night. What was that version?
Greg Lira, welcome in. Says the Dolphins are taking it tonight. Welcome in, Greg. Good to see you. Yeah, Mr. Ambassador is back. What's up? Good to see you, Mr. Ambassador. Elohim is in the house, everybody.
For any medical reasons or just for the swag?
Just for the swag. I think you do bring some swag. So I like the vibes. You got to keep that. Well, you're playing. You're thinking about scrambling.
So glad you found it down. We're glad you found it too, Caleb. We appreciate you being here.
Team fresh off its second win. Those teams that pressed.
We are excited and happy to have friends. We're trying to build a community over here, and we want you all in. Hey, Bubba, can you open this? See if this is the replacing the missing one that disappeared. I'm hoping it's the one that's replacing. Wanted to have it before we left. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do me a favor. I'll take care of this later. Put this here for the grind. Take that to the kitchen for me. Thank you. I was hoping that's what it was. Lenny, hello, Lenny. Welcome in, buddy. You have Lamar in your fantasy team. Nice. Eric Woodward. Eric Woodward in the house says, let's go Dolphins for your late mom. Prayers and blessings to your late mom, my friend. Mako. Hello, Mako. Welcome in. Good to see you. Rinster's in the house as well. My sound stinks tonight because we got the simulcast from Prime onto the local Baltimore channel, which I'm not thrilled about. But got to live with what you got. Rather have that than not have that. Mr. Thibodeau, hello, sir. Good evening. Great to see you.
So a lot of momentum and a big opportunity here on a short week. Speaking of playing a great game, that's exactly what the Dolphins did in Atlanta.
Our screen will change at start of the game. Our screen will change at start about 5 minutes. About 5 minutes.
The Ravens tonight, and it's much too early to give this team last rites or else. Yeah, I think the greatest thing you can say right now, and I think anybody who watched the Dolphins play last week, they've been struggling around, doing and throwing picks.
Al Michaels on the call tonight.
Played their best game, most complete.
Good old Al Michaels. I don't think I updated my standings.
You can tell they're very much still engaged. Now they're taking on this team against the Ravens that need a win. This will be a fun one.
Let me get into that for a minute. Okay, we're just not that far from kickoff. Hello, Candy. Welcome in. Steelers are 4-3. I didn't update my standings. How about that? Why didn't I do that? Steelers are 4-3. Bengals are 3-5.
With the seasoned steak and avocado, stacked with 50%.
Then the Ravens are 2-5, and the Browns are 2-6.
Keep moving with Subway's new Fresh Fit menu.
RAVENS. Oops, got to put it in caps.
Dawn Power Wash flies to 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It absorbs grease faster. Even replaces
RAVENS. Ravens are 2-5, and the Browns. Plymouth Rock, welcome in, Rock. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for joining tonight. I'm just updating my standings real quick. Browns are 2-6.
Business card with no preset spending limit. Our purchasing power adapts to meet our business.
2-6. Patriots, they've been doing well. 6-2.
When it comes to your show,
Patriots are 6-2. Then the Bills are 5-2. And then the Dolphins, the Fish, are 2-6. And then the Jets are 1-7. They got to win. They're off the snide. They're off the snide. All right, AFC South. Colts are 7-1.
Well, for me, that's
Jaguars are 4-3. Texans are 3-4. And who was the other one? The Titans. The Titans are 1-7 as well. Cheryl Botcher, hello. Anybody else brand new in here for the first time, please say hello. Our screen will change in just a few minutes at kickoff. We have to wait for kickoff.
it's the natural ingredients you trust.
Let's get that AFC West real quick. Broncos are 6-2. Chargers are 5-3. Chiefs are 5-3.
Oh, wow.
And the Raiders are 2-5. All right, at least I got the AFC done and correct. I'll fix the NFC in just a couple minutes. Last run of commercials going through. Glad you guys are here. Appreciate you coming in. Sub it up if you're new. Say hello in the chat. Hit the like. Da-da-da. Here we go. Ready, ready, ready. Matt Walter. Hello, Matt. Andy Chan. Hello, buddy. Good to see you. Here's the opening for Prime. Prime opening. Not a fan of it, but hey, it's here. T. Marie's Place. There's our partner channel. Good to see T. Marie's Place and Zippity Doo Dog, both of our partner channels, stopping in here tonight. Tina is ready to celebrate Halloween. She's probably going to dress up in a costume. Dun, dun, dun.
You can also watch in Spanish with TNF and Espanol.
Espanol.
Lamar Jackson has been in uncharted territory for the past month. The hamstring injuries.
Kaylee Hartling out there talking.
Physical athletes like Lamar, but this is the first.
Her nails look good. Good job. Do your nails so you got a microphone in your hand. Good job.
Then came to understand the worst thing he could do was rush back. Tonight he says he doesn't need to reassure anyone. He's ready.
Andrew, welcome in. Our screen will change at kickoff, everybody. Hang with me for another minute.
He will still be wearing a visor on his helmet. Sunday it was put in place to protect a swollen.
Gotta go with a unicorn onesie. How are you pulling out the unicorn?
But the visor is here to stay, like you told us.
It's got a flap in the right spot, is what I've been told. All right, it looks like the Ravens will kick. Looks like the Ravens are going to kick.
Later in the season, including the last week of the year. In the East, Patriots 6-2, Bills 5-2. Dolphins are trying to scramble back into some form of contention.
Yeah, 73 degrees, 5 to 10 mile an hour winds.
The Dolphins won the toss and they're going to receive. So they're going to keep Lamar Jackson off the field, at least at the outset.
All right, here we go. Here comes Loop getting ready to kick. I can see my, looks like my thing's working in the background. There's your kick. He'll take it at the 20, 25, 30. Down the sideline, knocked out of bounds around the 40. Around the 40. Dolphins are in their teal and white. Ravens in all white.
So here come the Dolphins off their by far best.
Waiting for ESPN to kick in here. There we go.
Against the Falcons last week, there with the numbers, 205 passing yards.
There we go. Let's do it. First down and 10, Miami Dolphins.
A lot as the sixth offensive lineman.
Shotgun formation. Play action. Going to throw. Wide open and caught. There's Waddle. Big catch for a gain of 15 at least. First down, gain of 20 yards.
kind of a jet sweep look to A-Chain and get to defense with their eyes in the backfield in the very first play of the game.
Nice play right there for 20 yards.
Right there in a nutshell in the first play, creating some doubt, some hesitation on the back end, and then Tua with an absolute, just a perfect throw there.
First down and 10. First down and 10. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right. Got a man in motion. Handoff. A-Chain. He gets nothing. Gain of 1 yard right there. Second down.
Super Bowl rings as a member of the Patriots.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. Say hello if you're new in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Doesn't matter what team you're a fan of tonight.
Especially against this Miami offense. You know, Tua got a lot of attention with the 4 touchdowns, but I thought Brunskill and the offensive line.
Tua under center, single back set behind him. A-Chain.
Starts with their run game again tonight.
Brunskill 64 lines up.
Ravens showing pressure. Here they come. Tua going to throw. Dumps it underneath to his running back. Got about 3 yards. Short connection. Third down coming up. Third down.
They will attack.
Opening drive for the Fish. Timothy, welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight.
Who's one of the most versatile players in the NFL. They moved him up to the line of scrimmage, but they are big and powerful on the edges, but not necessarily.
Third down here. And we got a timeout happening. Who called it? Miami calling a timeout. Confusion in the backfield. 30-second timeout. Nobody new in here tonight yet? That's surprising. Nobody new in here tonight yet.
6 of their last 9, but again, you know, if their team is where they are right now, obviously going to be on the old proverbial hot seat it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially the way his era is starting. You go back to 22 and then 23, their offense couldn't be stopped. And, you know, Stephen Ross, who a good friend of yours, stopped by to say hello. He's got to, you know, he's evaluating everything about his franchise and his team, and whether that's the coach, the quarterback, every aspect of his team. And it's an opportunity for Mike McDaniel, just like we talked about in the Open, to continue to try to take the right step.
Third down and 6. Third down and 6. After the timeout coming out. Shotgun formation. Ravens showing pressure. A-Chain offset. Going to get hit in the backfield. Bumps out. Still gets a couple yards. It's going to be 4th and 4 at the Baltimore 31. 4th and 4 at the 31. Do they send out the kicker or do they go?
So it's going to be 4th down.
Really good job. Watch the rookie Mike Green on the edge get off that block, starts to chase, gets a hand on him, and then you can just see a lot of white jerseys pursuing. And
nice pursuit by the Ravens. They are going to go for a field goal here. And it's up and it's good.
Here comes Jackson. 3-0 Miami.
3-0 Miami. There we go. 3-0 Miami. First point to the board is a field goal of 49 yards. Welcome in, everybody. This is how we do Thursday Night Football. We're glad you're here. All current sports games for the MLB. Not much. Nothing. NBA right there on the board. And NFL. Just this game. Going across the top of your board with our live scoreboard. Glad you guys are in here with us. Let's switch over to football emojis.
It's a mess in here. We'll touch everything.
Football emoji. Didn't realize I didn't do that yet.
What about our competitors? They're made around the world. You can check for yourself right at the shelf. Those are on me. Just
all right, that is now changed. Glad you guys are in here tonight for what could be a really good game, potentially. First possession for the Dolphins, 3 points up on the board. We'll see what the Ravens do with their first possession.
We got next.
It's a good commercial.
Subway's new fresh fit menu.
Good commercial.
Tasty sauce, all under 500 calories. Keep moving with Subway's new fresh fit menu. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
And the typical, here's a cruise commercial for everybody that watches football. I don't know why they do that. It's so many cruising commercials. 59 good people in here. Tell a friend about us tonight. That would help get some people over here. Text a classmate or a fellow employee or a neighbor.
Problem solvers. 10 years ago, class of 2015, and what he tries to do, he's from Pompano Beach, about an hour's drive up the shoreline. I tried to tackle him in high school. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ravens get the ball.
Drafted in the first round back in 18, the 32nd and last pick.
Dolphins kick it in 3, 2, 1, boom. It's off, comes down to the zone, collected at the 5, 10, 15, Ravens to the 20, 25, Ravens to the 30, tackled there at the 33. Baltimore will start their offense there. Here comes Jackson. Who's everybody picking in the chat? Just type in, if you wouldn't mind, Ravens or Dolphins in the chat. Type in Ravens or Dolphins in the chat. Dutchy Land, hello, Omar, welcome in. Ravens or Dolphins in the chat. Type it in, type it in. Say hello to our friend Omar, great channel. Handoff, off tackle. Gain of about 1 yard, if that, not much. Second down and 10, second and 10. Quais, hello, welcome in.
Such a difference. Of course, there are so few fullbacks being employed in recent years. This is the one that
Thank you, Candy. Tell your dad to watch. Tell him to like it up. Hit the sub. Hello, Monterey Molly. Welcome in. Second down and 10. Second and 10. Lamar with the ball. Shotgun formation. Changing the play at the line. Changing the play at the line. Going to throw. Lamar, quick out screen. Got it. Flowers with the catch to the 40. Third down and 3. Third down and 3 on the catch. Omar, Dutchy Land has a great channel over there. Disneyland Paris. We love him. Check it in from around the globe, everybody. Around the globe. Second down and 3. Lamar brings him up to the line. Ravens in all white. Looking to throw. Third and 3. Play action. Here's the pass. Underneath. Dropped. Bateman. See, Lamar threw the ball too low. Ravens are going to have to go 3 and out and punt. Ravens 3 and out and punt. That was a bad throw by Lamar. It was in the dirt. Anthony DiCerno, welcome in. Wow. That was disappointing. Here comes Stout to punt.
Ravens punter for 16 seasons.
Drives him all the way back. Ravens get the bounce, so they're going to drop it at the 3-yard line. Dolphins to start at their own 3. Here comes Tua and the fish. Here come the fish.
With Miami, without Tyreek Hill, they said that we would get ready with Tyreek Hill. Everything we prepped, thrown out the window. We had to wait for the first 2 series to see what unique coverage we might see. Now it's much more predictable
without Tyreek Hill, what they might see. But even with that being said, you got a series now to just kind of digest it. Frank Smith and Mike McDevitt make some adjustments, see what they do here with the ball pinned back inside their.
All right, here we go. Here we go. First down and 10. First down and 10. Randy, welcome in. Handoff up the middle, short gain, maybe a yard, yard and a half. Randy Ferguson says, Pete, long time no see. Thank you. I'm looking something, but great to see you in here with us. Appreciate you.
Pretty well in the interior against Atlanta last week, but it's a very, very different set of circumstances and challenge for this offensive line.
Second down and 7. Second and 7. Ravens looking to get pressure.
Use their speed and athletic ability to the second level. Be tough sled in the interior.
Man in motion is the wide receiver. Play action, quick throw, first down. Caught, nice play. And he fumbles. Ravens got it. Ravens got it. Ravens running it back in. Gonna get tackled at the 6. Ravens got the ball, everybody. We got a fumble on the ground. Fumble on the ground.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Washington on the catch and the strip by the Ravens.
It's just the experience. What a great player. There's great awareness.
Ravens are going to have the ball. First and goal. Real nice job.
His first huge dividend in that trade only went to Chargers. One of the reasons John Harbaugh was saying is that he wanted to get
Ravens first and goal.
the ace of spades, of course, for them. Hamilton into the box.
Yeah, puts him down. Kyle Hamilton can do so many different things. It's freed him up to do a lot of different things. But what a big play.
All right, first and goal from the 6.
That was Washington's first NFL reception.
Handoff, Henry, right up the middle. Inside the 1.
If you're a Baltimore fan, this is what you love to see. Pulling guard, a power play, McCarthy leading up the middle, do it again.
Ravens going inside the 1. Handoff, Henry. Nope, stuck there. Third down and 1.
Good job.
Third down and 1.
Tyrell Dodson's able to get downhill. These linebackers last week, Jordan Brooks and Tyrell Dodson had a great game. They knew they were challenged that man lead that second straight time, and they got downhill in a hurry.
Third and goal. Third and goal. Patty Nielsen, hello, welcome in.
Third and goal.
Third and goal. Third and goal.
Back.
Play action. Lamar, look at his throw. Goes down. Incomplete. Fourth and goal. Ravens are going to have to kick. Unless they decide to go here. Darren, welcome in. Looks like the Ravens are going to go on fourth and goal. Ravens going to go on fourth and goal.
With the ability to find an open receiver or use their feet to be able to get outside and get to the corner.
Here we go. Under center, single back set. Flowers in motion. Lamar's got it. Throws. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown, Ravens.
And again, you get him outside. It puts a lot on the mind of the defense, including their offense.
Ravens up 7-3, extra point. We'll be right back here in just a minute. 7-3. Well, they go for it on fourth down. They go for it on fourth down, and they get it. 7-3. Fish getting the ball back. Anybody brand new in here for the first time, please say hello in the chat. We would love to welcome you in. Love to welcome you in.
For $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal. Pizza, pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
Really big deals. Give it up for the very funny Bobby McFarland.
I've been thinking a lot about bags recently, and I love a crossbody. I would love to turn.
Leslie, hello. Welcome in, Leslie. What team are you on and where are you watching from? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome Leslie in.
And then I put another bag inside of that. I think we're going to need a bigger bag.
It's a really big deal. Buy one bag, get one free. Totes, backpacks, clutches, and more.
Yes, JC Bennett.
I'm stumped. Friendly insurance wizard. First letter G. You pit it? Come on, you just switched to Geico for car insurance? They knew exactly what you needed?
Doing the water thing tonight on the water flow.
Think European accent, yay big.
Napoleon?
No.
Not even a lizard. Maybe I can help. No way, it's the Geico Gecko.
Happy early Halloween, Leslie says. Yes, absolutely.
It's Quibble.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Is that how you spell
Halloween is coming.
5, 4.
3, 2, 1. Dun, 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 dun.
So yummy. No, you won't just yummy. Yummy.
The NFL International Games continue on NFL Network.
Is there an NFL international game this Sunday?
The Commanders face the Dolphins in Madrid. It's Sunday morning football. Only on NFL Network.
Do you have a Halloween costume? I'm already wearing it, Omar. This is it. It's Halloween costume of YouTube streamer. That's my Halloween costume. I guess that's as best as I can do. All right, Ravens kicking, Dolphins collecting. Collecting it at the 5, out to the 10, 15, 20, 25. Tackled there at the 26. Leach Wilcox, welcome in.
The Ravens, over the first few weeks this year,
Dolphins with their third series of the night. Dave's Disney Dreams, welcome in. Dave's Disney Dreams.
Miscommunication, poor tackling. It was more about the pass game. Zach Moore had to make some moves, which meant Kyle Hamilton had to move to the back to clean up the communication. This year, you see a little bit more in the front. Hence, Gilman gets the trade, frees up Hamilton now instead of on the back. Now he comes up closer to the line of scrimmage. So, as you said,
end around to A-Chain. First down and more. A-Chain. He got about 14, 15 yards on the run. Nice run by A-Chain.
Feels like this Ravens defense is finally turning into a cohesive unit. Young players are improving, others are settling into new roles, and like you guys had mentioned,
first down and 10 at the 45. A-Chain with a gain of 19. That goes down as a pass, not a run. The way he shuttled it out.
And his communication.
Thank you, Rinser. I'm trying. Thank you. Handoff again. A-Chain around the outside. Gain of about 6, maybe 7. Second down, about 4. 2nd and 4. How many likes we got? 50 likes on the board. 82 people in here. That's 30 potential to say this video is okay. Check it out, YouTube. Help us out. If you wouldn't mind. 2nd and 4. If you're having a good time, you feel it's justified, give it a like. Shotgun. Changes Tua under center. Double I set behind him. Showing pressure. And Hamilton hits him in the backfield. And that's a loss. It's not going to be a sack. It's going to be a loss of yards on the handoff. Big play by Hamilton.
Might be coming here. They're showing you Hamilton could be the guy, but I think the right tackle, Larry Bourne, there had to be some kind of miscommunication. Either Bourne, the tackle, needs to kick out, or Anthony, the fullback, needs to come over there. That's a easy.
Paul Nelson, welcome in, Paul Nelson. How you doing, buddy? Third down and 7. Third down and 7. Pressure coming. He gets hit as he throws and gets it off. First down. Nice play by Tua on that one. First down, Dolphins.
The number 1 tight end, Julian Hill, is out injured tonight, so it's going to be Dulcich.
Ravens were all over him. That was a nice throw.
Does a good job of feeling that. Look how quickly that ball is out, well before his tight end even turns. So good job of sensing that the Ravens, if they're going to get pressure, they have to bring it from the linebackers or safeties because they're not getting it from the front four.
First down and 10. First down and 10. Over the middle. Incomplete. A little bit behind his wideout. Just missed that. Glad you're doing good, Paul.
Another chess piece that can move around and do a lot of different things, whether it's inside his nickel or here, they can move him back to the outside spot. Great job with his eyes on the quarterback to allow him to jump this and get that left hand.
That was all. It could have been picked on a deflection. Hello, Susan. Welcome in. Second down and 10. Second and 10. Handoff. A-chain. First down and more. Down the sideline he goes. Nice run. A-chain. 22 yards on the run. Down inside the 20. 22 yards on the run.
I think that's one of the underappreciated aspects of A-Chan's game. He's very fast. We know that. But he's got a really strong lower half, able to pull away from arm tackles. So good execution up front to get him that crease.
First down and 10 at the 21. Handoff, short run, gain of 3. Gordon, the runner there, gain of 3. You got it, Paul Nelson. No problem, brother. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You can find us in the future if you're not already. Ryan R., welcome in. Good to see you, Ryan.
But also mixing in some A-Chan and Gordon, to your point, how they can motion A-Chan out and use him as a slot receiver. So
second down and 7. Second and 7.
Different aspects of this offense and how they can attack.
And Frank Smith was calling the plays from upstairs, moving down to the field that they lay, and they're going to keep him there.
Thank you, Mako. Quick out on this wide receiver screen. Gain of a couple yards, not much. Third down and about 4 coming up. Third down and 4 coming up.
They haven't had a big back like this. I mean, I got to go back to maybe a Terry Kirby or a Ronnie Brown. It's been
Happy Halloween. It's pumpkin time. I love pumpkins.
Really fast. Gordon, as the weeks go on, he gets more and more comfortable with the system.
Pumpkin pie is delicious.
To go along with all
delicious. Third down and 4. Third down and 4. Shotgun. He got way too much time. Caught but short by Waddle. It's going to be 4th and 1. Waddle came back for it. Rudy having fun. Hello, buddy. Welcome in. 4th and 1. Looks like Miami's going to go for it here.
Probably have a couple of different bags.
4th and 1 with Gordon coming in.
Some kind of deception with the pre-snap movement.
4th and 1. Gordon, A-Chain, both in the backfield. Pressure looked like a false start to me. I think the tackle went too fast. False start, Miami. Head coach going ballistic right now. Here comes the field goal unit now.
I think he really liked the call. And he reacts there to Van Noy. Van Noy did not get into the neutral zone. He jumps. So they move him back. And Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins missed an opportunity there to go for it. Probably pick it up there on 4th and short.
Not too many penalties. Head coach is crazy.
Here comes the field goal attempt. Field goal is up, and it is no good. Wide right. Not only do they not get the first down on 4th and inches, they get no points at all on a wide right field goal. And the Ravens will take over 1st down and 10 at the 17. Mike McDaniel going crazy right now.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing this bold prediction.
I see a big upset tonight.
Beginning that bold prediction. I too have a bold prediction. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, they'll come to me on the way home.
I'll text you.
No, that's okay.
So don't settle for any insurance when there's State Farm.
Prediction block.
Like a good neighbor.
Prediction block. It happens. Oh, boy. Where's my timeout? We don't need all that garbage. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Ravens, when we return to live action here in a minute.
These are the holidays. They can be and this is your new Dell PC with Intel inside. It helps you handle a lot. From taking care of business with all-day battery life.
Dean the Turkey Legs. Hello, Dean. Welcome in. JC Skipper Brian, welcome in as well.
To taking care of Aunt Jean.
Good to see you guys here tonight.
Can be a lot.
From Maine to Tokyo.
Mouse Talk. Walt, hello. There's one of our partner channels as well. Check out Mouse Talk, everybody. Miss Thibodeau, hello. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Oh, son, put that back. You don't want that. What you want is Liquid IV's energy multiplier, sugar-free instead. Got 100 milligrams.
Liquid IV Energizer. Interesting.
Sugar-free, so no crashing, no reaching. With 5 essential vitamins and electrolytes. Finally, the energy drink that hydrates.
Have a good night, Lise Wilcox.
Energy multiplier, sugar-free.
Tell your daughter, Kyla Rose. Well, I'll say hello to her, Ryan. I'll do that. You are in live with us, yes. And hello to your daughter, Kyla Rose. Manjis, welcome in.
To be in the South Florida, Miami region.
That's garbage. What else we got? All right, here we go. 1st down and 10. Handoff goes to Henry for a yard. He hasn't been able to do much today. They are stuffing up, trying to stuff the run. They want to make Lamar throw tonight. Plus, he tripped over his quarterback. Or he tripped over his tackle, I should say, I guess.
Make him reset his feet. If he gets downhill at 252 pounds, you're in the world of hurt.
2nd down and 9. Flowers in motion. 2nd and 9. 4 wide for the Ravens. Going to throw underneath. Flowers caught. 1st down, Baltimore. Flowers on a 10-yard catch. 1st down, Ravens. 1st down!
Let him do his work after the catch. He could go downfield, those deep crossers, but here early.
1st down and 10. Trips for the Ravens to the right. Trips for the Ravens to the right. Handoff, Henry late, right up the middle. Gain of 6, almost 7 on 1st down. Solid run for Henry. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Happy Halloween, everybody, early. Jump me up in the chat. Who's everybody on again? Put it in there. Ravens or Dolphins? In text. Text in the chat. Ravens or Dolphins tonight? Let me know what you got. Lamar on the run. He's going to keep it himself, and he got maybe a yard. Maybe a yard. 3rd down and short with 30-some seconds coming up. 30-some seconds remaining.
Especially folks back in Baltimore. How healthy is he? Is he your typical
Let me see what you got. I'm watching you, chat, seeing who's on what. Got a lot of Fish fans in here tonight. I love that. Dolphins are a great organization. I love their colors, love their logo. I've seen two games in Dolphin Stadium. Joe Robbie, to be exact. Third down and four. Trips to the right. Looking to throw. Lamar got pressure. Gonna get hit. On the run, gets it off. First down and more. Isaiah Likely down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds at the 23. It's a large, big first down right there for the Ravens. Welcome into the Road Warrior. He's a good fan of the channel. Been around quite a bit. Good to see you, buddy. A lot of Ravens fans. Go Ravens. Some more Dolphins. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Monster Mash night tonight. And that's the end of the first quarter. End of the first quarter.
Swallow it whole. Yay, protein. Quest, it's basically treated. Stats matter. Like 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. So the Prostate Cancer Foundation wants to encourage you.
All right, I got a commercial going in the back. There we go. Got rid of it. End of the first quarter. Ravens have the ball first and 10 of the Miami 23 when we return.
You know, I've been thinking, maybe I should just go by Peter now?
Peter Davidson, not bad.
Sounds like I'm going to try and sell you an extended warranty.
How about Petey?
I know a dog named Petey.
Little P or Big D?
Oh,
Little P or Big D?
You want to go by PP?
You know what? I think I'm just...
Marino was an amazing quarterback. I loved Marino.
I like you too.
Loved Marino. Shame he never got a Super Bowl, but incredible quarterback. He's in the Hall of Fame, rightfully where he deserves.
For all your adventures. Built to perform, born to thrill. Toyota RAV4. Find yourself discovering.
All right, this should be the last commercial, I hope. Let's get us back to the game.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Do a little tailgate?
John, welcome in. John Corndog. Good to see you, buddy.
Check it. We got the big screen. Live.
Welcome in.
Even got a hot tub guy. Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, he definitely was an all-time great, Marino.
You guys want some?
He had the best hands in the business because of those gloves. He wore those gloves. I can't remember the name of the company, but he wore those same gloves that so many other quarterbacks did commercials for. Leather gloves.
I mean, this thing is what?
The Jurassic Park stretch.
Yeah, welcome, Ryan R.
You could win up to $50,000 instantly.
60 likes on the board. We got 87 watching. Can we get 27 people to hit a like that have not done it yet? We keep working to get triple digits. That's our goal. That's our goal.
Well, it's third down and 4. And before we left, Lamar Jackson usually gets out of trouble. It's speed here. It's power. The ball away from Phillips and then vision.
Lamar likely was wide open on that. My God.
Looks like Phillips has the tackle on the sack. They're going to get a punt. Going to get the ball back to Tua, but instead he pulls out of that.
First down and 10. First and 10. Isotoner. That's it. Thank you. Roberta knew. Handoff again up the middle. Down to the 20. Short gain of Henry. About 2 yards. Isotoners.
A lot of that toughness last week when they went to Atlanta. Did a good job in a run game.
Second down and 7. Second and 7.
I just think it was the toughness that they played with, led by 20 short fields. And now the way this game feels here early with some of their own offensive.
Ravens probably going to play action on this one and look down the field is what I'm thinking. Nope, going to go full shotgun. Looking to throw. Pressure coming, gets it off. Caught. Andrews, touchdown Ravens. Touchdown Ravens, and in case you missed it, hey, Doug. Andrews wide open on a quarter pattern. 14-3 Ravens. Extra point pending. It's good. 14-3 Ravens.
And Baltimore is out to a 14-3 lead, and we're back at 30 seconds.
That was a nice pattern run by the tight end right there to the corner.
And everything else follows. From just one spot to America's #1 spot to win.
Dun, 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 dun.
From the pregame to the after party. This isn't just a meal. It's a ride. Wait, stop.
Wow, I had a lot of stuff over here.
Well, guys, Mark Andrews told me the Ravens have so many players who are dangerous with the ball in their hands, and it's a pleasure for him to make that extra block, get that extra effort. And he feels like he's made big strides in the blocking game this season. He only had 2 touchdowns through 7 games coming into tonight. Of course, 2 already here. And he admitted he still wants to be dangerous and catch some passes himself. Looks like he's on a mission to do that tonight.
2 TDs.
All right, here comes the kick, and it's going to be a touchback. If you did start Andrews tonight, you're going to be happy. Dude's in the end zone twice.
And how about just enjoy what you have? I mean, everybody, I heard the same stuff. Everybody's like, well, likely is maybe the better fit for this offense. It's like, have you ever talked to Lamar Jackson about Mark Andrews? They came in the same year together. He's like a security blanket. There's a lot of intangibles when it comes to that relationship, and that's good to see him like this.
No, I'm going to do that in a few minutes, John. Probably at halftime I'll do that.
You get the extra lineman, you can put that 64 versus Nolan, so put that on.
It's a little hard to do it when I'm calling the action. First down and 10. First down and 10. Under center, single back set. Play action on the end around, and they're in trouble. They're going to get hit in the backfield. They break it away. Nice return. Turn it around the other way. And he turns a huge loss into a real nice gain. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Washington was dead in the backfield for like an 8 or 10 yard loss. And he turned that thing back around.
Discipline and physicality, doesn't make the tackle, but he does his job. Now the rest of the defense.
Real nice job by Washington there. Mark F., hello. Welcome in.
We're not the only broadcast team that sounds like he deserves it.
Under center, 2nd and 3. Pitch, A-chain. First down, Dolphins out to midfield. Dolphins at the midfield stripe, A-chain with a nice run.
Here. Yeah. The open created. See the false start. The little on 4th and 1. Michigan back decided to take a field goal instead of 4 deep in Baltimore territory. And they missed the field.
Hat Boss Ghost. Hey, Jerry, welcome in.
It's been a problem all year. Problem here early in this game for Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins.
Greg says, dang, we need a Ravens to get a pick 6. Go to throw. Underneath. Caught. Tight end. Solid gain. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1.
2nd down and 1 for the Dolphins.
2nd and 1 for your fish. Stanley Sox, welcome in.
245. You know, with Waller being down with that pec injury a few weeks ago, so one aspect of this offense, they have all this speed, but with Tyreek Hill down and Darren Waller down, they've had to find able bodies to be able to function in this offense right now to help Tua out.
2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Play action. Looking to throw. Going down the field. Got to be wide open. Caught. But there's a flag on the play. It's Waddle for a big game, but there's a flag on the play. Flag black at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what it is. Curtis family, hello. See what the flag is. Welcome in, O'Connell.
We'll see 36 yards, but still no call, even though both teams are not coming back to the line of scrimmage.
Terry, you might help it in. I didn't see his leg whip or any trip at all.
Now, it's not a foul. He gets him with the lower part of his rear end torso.
Offensive personal foul. That'll take that big play off the board and move them back 15 yards.
I think we all do. But Terry said it was conviction because I didn't see anything. He slipped. Ollie Gordon slipped. But it's been that kind of year. Rookie's frustrated. And a big play on that right sideline. He slipped, lost his balance. But he didn't try to use his legs to trip him. Because it had been
Gordon and his coach is getting into it on the sideline. Wow. 2nd and 16 now. 2nd and 16. Shotgun, going to throw. Pressure coming. Down the sideline he goes. Out of bounds. Caught, but out of bounds.
tight end on the short, 3rd and 16.
3rd and 16 coming up.
But as he gets down this sideline, you'll see him release. Love to see him be aware, a little bit more awareness of the sideline and work here. Watch where his body goes down the sideline, and then the ball ends up.
Yeah, he ran to the sideline. That's where he went.
Just stay a little bit more vertical. We're going to give him more room to work with and more room for Tua.
3rd and 16. 3rd and 16. Pressure coming. Screen. A-chain. Going to get back to midfield roughly. 4th and 11. They're going to be forced to punt. 4th and long.
They screen you to death, and they can show it right and come back to the left. He had some blockers downfield. Roquan Smith, who's one of the top linebackers. Looking right away, he knows, but now he's going to deal with a lineman. Gets off of him and does a good job of being able to corral a very fleet-footed running back in space.
Ravens getting the ball back.
Jake Bailey.
Here's your Bailey, your punter. Gets it off. Collected at the 5, out to the 10, 15, 20, out to the 24, and tackled there. Ravens will start 1st and 10 at the 24. We got a quick timeout, everybody. A quick TO. Let's do a little bit of business here during the TO.
Did somebody say Skippy? Yeah, real.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call, 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us a call.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise #1. Tune in, sit back. Let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's Travelway. It's Cantrell Country's Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through.
Hey, if you're watching tonight, you can check out both Park Hopper Choppers and Dave Cantrell. Their links are in the chat. We are over on our social medias, working hard to grow our social medias. Instagram is definitely one of them. We're close to that 2,000 mark. So if you're not following us on Instagram, please check us out tonight. Our mods will drop our Instagram link in there. We can also be found on Facebook with a page and a group. We're over on LinkedIn as well, and of course, TikTok in it as well. Instagram is our big focus, though. We're really working on trying to get back or get up to that 2,000 mark on Insta. So hit us up if you don't mind. We would love that here tonight. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Ravens will be getting the ball back here as we come back in. I'll do one more. I'm not going to do that all night, Ryan. I just can't do that for everybody. If I do it for one, I do it for everybody. Do it this one time. Welcome into Kyrie. Welcome into Kyrie. Thank you guys for hitting up that Instagram. I appreciate you. Bruce Gutierrez, hello. Just got home from your fellowship meeting. Good place to be. And Ryan R., thank you for supporting our channel, my friend. Hello to Kyrie R. Gloria and Jason Thibodeau, Team and Credido, hitting us up, granting membership to Mark Bryant and Alice Martinez. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Thibodeau, for blessing the channel, Preston and myself tonight, and also those members of our community. Appreciate you. Here we are, 1st and 10, 1st and 10 under center. Handoff, play action, Lamar. Fakes it, he's going to throw. Pressure coming. He's going down. Big sack. He lost a lot on that one. That did not work at all from the get-go. It's going to be 2nd and 20 from the 13. Ricard just got knocked over. That did not help Bradley Chubb. Wow.
Benito Jones to be able to finish that off, but he does a nice job and he gets the Ravens behind the sticks. Yeah, so
2nd down and 20 for the Ravens. Lamar looking for something here. Try to get them back out of their deep zone. Shotgun. Oh, handoff up the middle. And Henry's got yards to go. And he gets about 14 of it back. Nice run by Henry on that. 3rd down and 6 coming up. 3rd and 6.
But even though they're down there in 2 and 5, look at the percentages. They are favored to come back and take over this division, not only with the schedule they have in front of them, but with this team getting healthy and being the team that John Harbaugh expected to be when they broke camp in late August.
3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6.
In perception. Justice Hill is the back here on 3rd and 6.
Down the field he goes. Lamar looking for flags. Bateman looking for flags, and there is nothing. Ravens will be punting. Now there's a late flag.
That's going to be on Bateman for yelling at the official. That's going to be a dead ball foul.
That's going to be a dead ball foul for Bateman yelling at the official, they're saying. I'd like to see the play and see what Bateman was screaming about.
Maybe a little bit of a fake to it. A little bit of a fake to it.
Possibly. All right. That's a big physical guy. Bateman thought he got a little handsy. Maybe he did. But what I'd love to see as a quarterback is finish the route. If he finishes the route, I mean, he may at least have a shot at the ball. And this is where the penalty comes in as he goes after the official.
Well, we've seen that a few times.
All right, here comes the punt.
4th and 19. Jordan Stout taking the punting man. Malik Washington back to receive it.
Driving him all the way back to the 28. Out to the 30. We got a flag down already. 35. Down the sideline. It might not matter. Knocked out of bounds because I think it's going to be held up. Brian Tucker, welcome in.
During the kick, holding, kicking team number 39. That's the end of the play.
Wow.
Huge break.
Called on the Ravens.
Always. 90%. Something like that. Keontae Jackson is the guy.
He used a gunner. Both guys got hit. It was Chop Robinson. Looks like he's.
They're going to have great field position at the Baltimore 29.
Miami, after that return and after the penalty,
Yep.
huge opportunity here to get right back into this game.
Penalty,
Wow.
penalty tacked on after the punt, and all of a sudden they're down to the 29-yard line. Down by 11, 8:49 to go in the opening half.
Shotgun, going to throw. Dumps it underneath, incomplete. Underneath, incomplete.
Guys, Chop Robinson, the Dolphins' starting defensive end, he is being taken back to the locker room to be evaluated for a concussion.
I can check on that. Is it taking all the way back?
Brian Tucker, good to see you. Second down and 10.
The Ravens coming 2 and 5.
Sounds like Ryan R.'s got the whole family in there tonight with him. Second down and 10. Play action, looking to throw. Incomplete.
Third and 10.
And the timing of these routes with Tua and Bob will have to be just right on point, precise. Little quick fake, back foot, ball out. They just missed a little behind there. I think he felt Nate Wiggins coming down, got the ball out, and just threw it behind him.
There's Chop Robinson. Need to be checked out. Third and 10. Zach Gordon, defensive coordinator.
Third and 10. Play action, looking to throw. Underneath, caught, A-chain. Gain of 7. I'm going to turn my TV off and turn it back on, as I don't have as good of a signal on one as I do on the other. Come on, TV. 4th and 6, they're bringing out the kicker. Come on, where's my tuner? Is my tuner not on? Patterson coming out for it. Field goal is good. 14-6 is that field goal, or that nice, good shot field goal is good. Anybody brand new in here for the first time ever, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Ugh. Fun stuff from Miami tonight. At least it's not raining and downpouring down there. Twi'lek, hello. Good to see you. Welcome in.
DraftKings has more ways to bet on all the biggest moments in the game. New to DraftKings, download the app and use code Amazon when you sign up to unlock your exclusive offer. The crown is yours.
Dun, dun, dun.
The new monster menu is now at Burger King.
Burger King with a monster menu.
Fried flavor for all families. Sink your teeth into the new monster menu at BK.
Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One.
Yeah, playing through things, Bruce. Absolutely. Kyle A., welcome in. Good to see you.
And unlimited double miles means
Welcome in.
what's in your wallet. It's the NBA on Prize.
Friday, the Emirates NBA Cup tips off.
Oh, they're starting that NBA Cup already?
Where the Sixers defend the house. Then, under the bright lights, the Lakers bring that LA Flash to a showdown with the Grizz.
Interesting. I didn't realize that whole cup was starting already.
Lakers Grizz. Coverage starts at 6:30 p.m.
The NBA Cup.
The Lamar effect. How much does he mean? I think you know the answer. This season, 10 TDs, 1 pick, then 1 TD, 4 picks. And Cooper Rush took over for Tyler. He played very well last weekend. 29 points per game in his 90 regular season.
All right, here comes the kickoff to Baltimore.
Since 75 years. So off to a good start the season, even though they were 1-2. Got hurt in the Kansas City game. There's Huntley, who played very well last week. Got them the victory along with that great down game. Cooper Rush had some trouble in his.
Here comes the kick. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Lamar back in the kickoff here.
Ravens take it at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, out of bounds at the 28.
Somebody read about the fact that the Ravens and the league is investigating the fact that they called him the full participant when he had practice squad, the team that he was running.
First down and 10. First and 10.
The funny thing is, so Harbaugh said it was kind of an innocent thing, but the league is very sensitive to making sure these are right. The effect went from like 5 points to 1 point when it looked like he was going to play. So it was that was a big deal.
First and 10. First and 10.
A smoke screen to Chicago, and they see full, and probably think Lamar Jackson's going to be out there. So
right, running scouting, which shouldn't be listed as a full participant. So they cleaned it up, and the league still looks into it.
Thrown, dumped underneath. Mitchell with the catch. Gain of about 7, 2nd and 3.
Was awesome for a minute until he realized that he was getting too competitive against his own defense. I got a good laugh out of Kyle Van Noy when I asked him about Lamar's practice performance. He told me he had to tell Lamar.
Larry Cook, welcome in.
Relax. But he also felt like Lamar gave him a good look to get ready for that win on Sunday.
Yeah, Lamar was hoping to play. John Harbaugh keeps it out, plays it tonight.
2nd and 3. 2nd and 3.
In 4 days.
Handoff up the middle, Henry. Gain of about 1.5. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.5 for the Ravens.
If you're getting air on 1 more week, I think anybody would say that sounds reasonable. I think it's
3rd down and 1.
That he was listed as full on a Friday. I mean, that's the obvious question. But I don't. Knowing this organization, John Harbaugh, I don't think whatever they did was intentional. I think it was something that was some kind of miscommunication. The league will do whatever they're going to do. John Harbaugh and the Ravens will move on, and they're happy to see number 8 under 7.
And Levi's going to get a mini box.
3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1. Handoff, Henry to the outside. He's not going to get it. Ravens are going to punt.
Now, 4th and 1. If you're the Ravens, in your own territory, obviously, what do you do? You send it to punt.
Yeah, and that is a huge play by Rasul Douglas. Not only does he make the tackle, he also has to deal with Ricard trying to get up there to be able to pick him up. There's the rookie trader finishing it off, and that was all the corner. Rasul Douglas making that play.
Ravens punting.
So now 4th and 1, you got Jordan Stout, you got Malik Washington back to receive it.
Boom, there's your punt. Drives him all the way back to the 10. Lets it go into the end zone. 1st down from your touchback position.
Two and company will take over now from the 20 with 5.5 to go to the half.
5.5 to go in half. Penetration by the Dolphins on that one.
Everybody's Prime member, you can get $0 delivery fees on Grubhub. Go to Amazon.com/Grubhub, activate your free Grubhub Plus membership, and start ordering with $0 delivery fees on Grubhub. From top restaurants to your local faves. Eligible orders only.
5 minutes left. 5:37 and a half.
You know what a girl's best friend is?
5:37.
Lawyers. You heard you. Revenge.
What is this show?
Bitter. Just like all the women who own this joint.
Interesting show. A lot of celebrity people in that show. .5:37 on the clock when we return. Ravens will get the ball at halftime. Just so you have that in your mind, too.
Of course I did. Good boy.
Because sometimes we feel guilty. Get more love than humanly possible when you feed a Hill's scientifically proven formula.
You got the under 51.
There's Hill's.
I mean, it could be 14 and a half. It's a possibility.
Ever since the biscuits got bigger.
Spaghetti.
Biscuits, crescents, and cinnamon rolls.
We will see how this one plays out here.
I think one of the more underrated aspects to his game within this offense, Mike McDaniel, the little things, how he handles the ball, mechanics, ball out quickly, the timing, the operation of it all. Kind of like a point guard with some of the no-look handoffs and the way he's got jet sweeps going left and right, pulling linemen. There's just a lot going on. And
First down and 10. Dan Marino is at the building tonight. At the game tonight watching in his Miami Dolphins Hall of Fame jacket.
His team at times plays well. He just can't catch the break. See if they can get it going here.
Loved watching him play, one of the all-time greats, Dan Marino.
Handoff, A-chain. Nothing on that one. Second down and 10. He didn't get anything on that one, really.
Phenomenal career. Fabulous career. Hall of Famer, obviously. Only played in one Super Bowl. His second season. He played San Francisco with Joe Montana at Stanford Stadium in 1984. Yep. And that was the last time, the only time he got there.
I was hoping that would be the almanac.
Yeah. Well,
you were doing studio work, right?
we have other stuff in the almanac coming up. While meanwhile, you got, as Marino looks on, that's Kyle Hamilton, the last guy that.
Oh, boy.
On the ground.
Hamilton down.
20 seconds. It's a different game for Kyle Hamilton, where he's moved around as a safety, as a nickel, and now essentially playing more of an outside linebacker, really up on the line of scrimmage.
He's sitting up. Could just be a cramp. I don't know.
There's bodies that are rolling around your legs. Just hope that he's okay. See what I'm saying? And he's a big guy. 6'4", about 220 pounds. There's just so much more traffic for him, but he's up and jogging off, so that's good to see.
He's up and jogging off. That's good.
He'll come out for at least one play. It'll be second down.
Second down and 10. Second down and 10.
Marlon Humphrey now will move up a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage.
Handoff. A-chain going to be hitting the backfield. We got a whistle before the snap, though. It's not going to matter. False start.
Offense number 65. That's by their penalty. Second down.
Second down.
Last week against Atlanta. The reason I think all of us walked away from watching that Atlanta game thinking, wow, because they kind of came in limping. Tua had thrown 3 picks, 2 straight games. Nobody expected anything from them in that game against Atlanta. And it wasn't just that they had their most complete game. It was the way they got in and out of the huddle, the operation, the tempo, the rhythm of the offense, and they didn't have a lot of miscues.
Second down and 15 from the Miami 15.
Call the penalty on number 65, and since they're vigilant, somebody got away with it. Without hearing this, the recording. Hamilton back in.
A-chain in motion. Tua throws the other way on a wide receiver screen to Washington. Big tackle by Hamilton.
He gets him around the neck. It's not a horse collar, not a face mask. It's a clean.
It's a legal tackle.
Terry, give me the thumbs up, but that's a clean tackle.
On the shoulder pad.
It's just he's 6'4", 220 pounds, hitting the guy who's 5'8", and 190 pounds.
Third down and 7. 3rd and 7. We're going to have a timeout here by somebody. Play clock at 0. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout by Baltimore. I guess they didn't like the defensive scheme that they had laid out. Interesting. Clock was running out. Why did Baltimore take a timeout is what I'm wondering.
The Celtics go to Philadelphia to take on the Sixers, and the Lakers were taking on the Grizzlies that were starting at 6:30 Eastern time only on Prime.
I know you come to the Kings games. You ever get a chance to check out the Lakers?
Do? Yep, absolutely.
You were at the Dodgers game the other night?
Oh, yeah.
They're still alive. They're still hanging in.
They are.
Huh.
Been a great series. Think Otani's any good?
Yeah. It turns out he's pretty good.
Somebody said, what's the
3rd down.
quarterback who was 5 touchdowns?
7. 3rd down and 7. Ravens showing pressure.
3rd and 7.
Play action. Look at the throw. Gets it off. Caught. 1st down, Miami. Out to the 37. Nice catch. Waddle on the catch.
Look at this. And he does a nice job of getting the ball out right on time. He's got to be able to deal with Roquan Smith, who moves with the tight end and create the space. Then the ball goes in. So the motion helps moves Roquan Smith, and it gives him that throwing lane. I mean, that's how precise you have to be engineering this offense and using the pre-snap movement to be able to create a little bit.
1st down and 10. 1st down and 10. Play action. Going to throw again. Caught. Waddle again. Down to the 39 in the Ravens territory. Nice job. Waddle's on fire tonight.
This time they use play action. So instead of using motion to move him left to right, this time play action to the bigger back to move the linebackers down. Gordon's in, they come down, great. Got the same throw. So last time they move them horizontally, left to right. This time with the play action, move them down. But the same result with that quick glance route to the backside. And again, being decisive with the quick timing.
1st down and 10. 3 minutes to go. On the end around, Washington tackled. Got about 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7. Gordon is down hurt.
On him as he was trying to make a block. And that's where you see so many of these injuries. Guys are out there on the perimeter blocking or offensive lineman blocking. 24 just to follow through, rolls up on him. Unintentional, obviously, but.
So injury timeout coming in. 2:43 to the half.
That's a big flex on the ankle there.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit.
All right, we got a quick timeout here. Injury timeout.
Double miles on everything you buy.
2:43 left in the half.
Into extraordinary trips. Plus,
Dolphins with the ball, moving it.
Luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges.
All right, let me just check over here.
A world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Oh.
Value menu. $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place. Or your breakfast faves like pancakes, eggs, and bacon, or French toast with sausage and
Yeah, I mean, well, it's just Waddle's having a good night, really.
value menu. Every day at IHOP.
Waddle having a real good night. We'll see what they do here.
I know that, look. You're definitely running the ball. What? Your left eyebrow's twitching.
No, it's not. My eye twitching. Big hat. Big old hat.
You know,
I talk to my pants.
watch this.
Oh,
All right, I'm running this one right up the middle.
oh, okay. You gonna tell me your play?
To the crib.
What? Oh my touchdown. You serious?
Ball to the kid. Come on, love the fans.
Love the bots. The bots are all over the place always.
On Nintendo Switch 2.
Love the bots.
Choose joy. Choose the road. Choose your people. Choose your shot. Take it. Choose to get in there. Even better. Get out there. That's it. Way out there. Choose your calling. Choose to really care. Choose to go for it. Just choose. New Craft Cards but also choose to do more than simply move.
I'll wake up.
Fox is insane or what?
The tension, the drama. Oh, what a show.
Yeah, I've got multiple fantasy teams, Rudy. I've got like 5 or 6. I actually run a fantasy league for a lot of Disney people too. We have a lot of people in there from the community. So that's kind of cool as well. All right, Gordon has hobbled off. So he may be done for tonight. Who knows?
Last week in Atlanta, but he is inactive. Yeah. You got to wonder if England maybe could become that emergency third back if they need him.
Second and 7. Second and 7. Shotgun formation. Handoff, A-chain. First down. Nice run. He's out of bounds about the 20. Thank you, Bruce. First down and 10, Miami. Doug, how many yards does the A-chain have? Catching and running.
Allow your back to have some space to be able to work, to be able to pick up that first down with the safety's back. So if Tua goes to the line of scrimmage, he sees a too high safety look. He's going to be able to make that call and get the offense the right call, and he does.
First 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning with the ball placed at the 21-yard line. Another commercial.
New Blue Buffalo Love Made Fresh.
Another commercial.
How he loves them most, with freedom to mix fresh and dry. It's the natural ingredients you trust for superior nutrition. New from Blue Buffalo, it's love made fresh.
I'm like so starstruck.
I know. He's so much taller in person.
I'm struggling with
As you get the NFL
You know, one time I fired a claim.
league up there.
Little to the right, G? Yeah.
80? Is that combined or?
Why can't I? Voila.
Spitting image.
show up.
What was that?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico. Today, let's paint with Bear, America's most trusted paint brand.
We don't have Bear.
Well, with Bear, you can paint a whole room for under $100. How much did you spend?
More?
I thought you said you researched this.
Don't overpay for your next project. Get Bear quality at an everyday low price. Available at the Home
Dun,
Depot.
dun, dun.
Affleck.
47-33. Gotcha. Thank you.
The value Affleck.
The value Affleck.
Yep. I'm the
Still got a ways to go to get to that 100 mark.
Just like Duncan's $6 meal deal. A coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and hash browns for $6? That's value. You know what's not value? Ben. He's always so sad looking.
Rude.
Dun, dun, dun.
You don't want to waste your precious downtime searching. No, with your hectic schedule, your TV time is sacred. Fire TV helps you make the most of
Your max is 3.
more time for you time.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can have. Yeah, I can see that.
Growing up in Australia, thinking about playing in the NFL, that just seems so far-fetched. So seeing people wear my jersey.
I just do my thing and, go at it.
And the importance of a fan to me, I draw from that energy, the passion, just that family culture, the togetherness. That's what our fans are. I think.
All right. Hopefully, this will be the last commercial here.
Fan like a pro at NFLshop.com.
Could be, Bruce. Could be.
I'm going to say Richard is the most well-rested of that group right now. I mean, we saw him last night. Yeah. He made that check. I know that. It looks like Fitz had a long time. Yes, he did. So
First down and 10. First down and 10 from the 21. Handoff, A-chain. Nothing there. Ravens pile that up. Maybe 1 yard on that. Second down and 9.
Dolphins have 2 timeouts. Gordon's going to go back to the locker room.
This is another great drive by Miami. They're moving the ball. They just got to avoid the mistakes. Continue to be aggressive. They're working on the clock here because they don't want to give Lamar any time at all.
If he's blowing with the pull of the 2 for 1, so they're going to
Second and 9. Second and 9.
second and 9.
Handoff up the middle. A-chain on the run. Baltimore takes the timeout now. BALvs, welcome in. Thank you, BALvs. I appreciate that.
You throw 5 touchdown passes and you play defense and you pick about 3. Sammy Baugh in 1943 for Washington against the
Thank you.
threw 4 touchdown passes and intercepted 4 passes.
Well, there it is.
There you go. And punted.
What year was that?
842, 43.
Third down and 2. Third down and 2.
Do you think Otani is getting the appreciation that he deserves?
Yeah.
You think fine? He was up there 8 years at Anaheim. No one cared.
Don't live out there.
Talked about it. Get that doctor uniform. Yep. Everybody pays attention.
International celebrity. Third down and 2 now.
Third down and 2. 1:11 on the clock.
1:11 to go. Get outside.
Handoff. A-chain stopped. 4th and 2 coming up.
Smith is right there to make sure he knocks him down, and now Baltimore takes another timeout. So that is their final with 68 seconds.
Final timeout, 4th and 2. Will the Dolphins go for it here? It's a question.
They don't make a ton of plays. What they do is they eat up those offensive linemen, especially in short yardage, and they free up Zero. Allow him to be able to get freed up downhill to be able to make a play like that. I think Mike McDaniel realized the opportunity he has here at the end of this first half. He's been here a few times.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 2. They're going to go for it. This is huge. 5 wide. 5 wide.
On the left side, 4th and 2.
There's the snap. Look at the throw. End zone. Incomplete. Nobody there. Ravens take over. And the Dolphins do not score. Ravens have a minute on the clock with no timeouts to try to get up in field goal position. I'm not sure they can do that.
Your man against my man. And this is the experience in A-chain. He's a good, talented receiver. He's a running back that plays receiver. But on a fade, he just didn't quite.
He didn't find the ball.
He had a matchup advantage in space, theoretically, against Hamilton. You'd like to think he's going to be able to get to that corner with the speed and win. But without having a Tyreek Hill out there, you rely on a running back to get out there in space and make a play as a receiver.
Lamar with the ball, 1st and 10. He may go long down the field on this first down. Look at his throw. Lamar about to get pressure. Dances out to the left. Going to throw on the run. Incomplete. Looking for his tight end. Goes into the bench and took out a coach. Always like it when a coach gets taken out. I'm always a fan of the coaches getting hit. I don't know why. They need to take some bumps too. 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10.
He's obviously a generational talent with his feet, but we really want him to be able to win in the 2-minute third down and create explosive in the pass play, which is what they've been able to do over the last couple of years. But even here, 56 seconds left. Trusting Lamar, he's on that first play.
2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Lamar under pressure. Gets it off. Got his running back Hill. Short gain. 3rd down coming up. The Dolphins are going to take a timeout now.
And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
32nd timeout.
Oh, hey, man. Need some tickets?
Hey, you got 2?
Yeah, I just need your credit card. Visa's fraud protection checks more than 500 data points on your transactions. In other words, it knocks scammers on their butts.
What you gonna do now? That security code in the back. People don't play, and that is not his credit card.
All right, we come back. 3rd down and 5, roughly. 3rd and 5. Ravens want to get that to it, not at least give the ball back to Miami. Miami hoping for some type of stop here.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Shotgun formation. 4 wide for the Ravens. Need to get out to the 23. Quick throw, caught. Bateman. We got a late flag. Late flag. What's the flag?
Offside on the offense number 4. That penalty's declined.
Offsides on the offense. Penalties decline. Laird. Welcome in, Laird. Hello, how you doing? Welcome into Patriotism USA. 41 seconds. Dolphins are getting the ball back.
Especially when it comes down to just trying to get into field goal range.
Jordan Stott. This will be his 4th punt of the night. Washington is back to receive it.
That ball is crushed all the way back to the 20. He let it go down, and he lost yards on that. And he's going to get tackled back at the 18. They're going to mark it at the 21 with correction. They're going to mark it at the 19. Wow. You got to go get that ball. You can't let that ball hit and go bouncing backwards. Don't move.
Hey, 2 quick Dolphins injury updates for you. Running back Ollie Gordon is headed back to the X-ray room to look at that left ankle, and defensive end Chop Robinson has been ruled out of the game with a concussion.
All right, 1st down and 10 with 30 seconds. They're at their own 19. Key here is not throw an interception.
30 seconds.
Shotgun calling for the ball. Tight end in motion. Hand off A-chain. Gain of 12. Nice run. And they're going to call a timeout.
Well, he can accelerate. I think that play and the success or lack thereof gave Mike McDaniel a shot of saying, you know what, even after the mistake on the punt return, we're out over the 30, and in the current world of the NFL with field goal kickers, you can get another 20, 25 yards. 25 yards, you got a shot, sure.
Unless they start deflating the footballs, the kicking dish. Your back could be almost killed him about that.
I heard about that.
Ball at the 31-yard line.
Ball at the 31.
To a 13.
1st down and 10.
34 in the half.
Face the handoff, going to throw. Pressure coming. Dumps it out. A-chain. Gets a couple yards, not much. Gets out of bounds with 19 seconds.
2nd and 9.
Smart job there by Baltimore's defense. Those in-breaking routes, so tough. Zach Orr that time putting his 2 defenders, Marlon Humphrey and Kyle Hamilton, kind of sitting at about 15 yards in between the numbers, just trying to take any of those plants or those skinny posts away. Maybe Tua have to check it down.
2nd down and 9, 19 seconds. 2nd and 9. Play action, looking to throw. Cross the middle, caught. Got his tight end up at midfield. They got to get up there and snap it down. 7, 6, 5, 4 seconds on the clock. Now they got to make a decision.
69-yard field?
No,
It's a 60-some yard field goal, 67. Or do you throw a bomb?
5 minutes or so. Career long is right 3.
So he made 49 earlier tonight.
No, it's Hail Mary time.
Yep.
Ravens send a couple of guys back deep.
And they are just going to go for it. See if they can get a penalty or something. Incomplete. 1 second on the clock and incomplete. He's looking for Waddle on a quick out.
3 seconds and 1. Ravens will get the ball to start the second half. I don't know, too. He doesn't have a huge arm to be able to make this throw. See, lined up on the right side there.
3rd down and 10, 1 second and a half remaining. Pressure coming. He's going down. Sack for the Ravens.
Very frustrating.
And it is halftime here.
14-6, the Ravens on top. Lots of mistakes for the Dolphins. And we go to Katie.
John, I know you were excited to see Lamar back on the field for the first time in a month. How do you assess his return so far?
I think he looks good. Field position hurts a little bit. He's been back up a couple of times, but a little better field position. I think we can finish some drives.
The Dolphins have been able to move the ball, but how has your defense continued to come up in the biggest moments?
You can play well in the red zone, Katie. I mean, Phil's done a great job down there. That 4th down coverage is really great. 0, 2 fade, or guys in good position.
John.
And the Dolphins have outgained the Ravens 226 to 110.
There's NFL security right behind Harbaugh. All right, countdown clock is up on the screen for halftime. Baltimore receives the ball to start the second half.
$99 each. It'd be impossible to name them all, but I'll try. Peanut butter cheeseburger with Southwest cherry slush, free applesauce with flavor bubbles, and cheesy bar crispy chicken wraps. Get them all on Sonic's $1.99 menu.
Been outscored 3-0 since you got here. Well, there you go. Hopefully we'll do better for you the second half. Hopefully the Ravens come down and do a good drive to start the second half.
And reduce the risk of kidney failure, which could lead to dialysis. Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine.
Doug is dropping all the statistical information in there for us.
Vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardians may cause
Thank you, Doug.
that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing.
All right, Rudy, have a good night, buddy. We'll see you soon. I had a good conversation today with Rudy on the phone. Very nice conversation.
Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardians. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet. You could say, I like taking it slow. And with CKD, slow is...
I don't believe in jinxes.
Ask your doctor about Jardians for chronic kidney.
It is what it is.
Hey,
Haven't had good field positions. Dolphins have played decent defense.
Hey, Meta, what's my descent?
You've descended 262 feet.
Hey, Meta, turn it up.
Hey, Meta, what's my elevation?
Hey, Meta, how much?
Just got to get through this commercial break. We'll get the halftime show.
NFL International Games continue on NFL Network. And here, our stars come out in the morning. Then, John Robinson and the Falcons take on Daniel Jones and the Colts in Berlin. Then, Ezekiel Elliott, Jaden Daniels and the Commanders face Tua and the Dolphins in the grid. Snooze off, game off. It's Sunday morning football. Competes November 9th at 9:30 Eastern, only on NFL Network.
All right, here comes the halftime show. Figurative sense. Gotcha, Bruce. Gotcha, buddy.
The previous 3 games with a hamstring injury. Lamar Jackson is back. Connected with 1 Andrews for a pair of touchdowns, and the Ravens lead this one 14-6 at the half in Miami. Look at
Hello, Monorail Molly.
alongside Tony Gonzalez, Brian.
Did you see that when you hit the like button, the thumb turns into a football? Yes, that's a new thing. It also does a baseball on baseball streams and a basketball on basketball streams. YouTube just started that. I don't know what it does on a Disney stream. I haven't looked.
He hasn't played in a month. He's a little uncomfortable in the pocket right now. I think overall, they try to get Derrick Henry going 30 yards. The story of that half, Tony, is the tight ends.
Yeah, you know, Lamar Jackson loves to throw through the tight ends, and he got it going with those guys in the first half. Hitting Isaiah Likely for a big play. Mark Andrews scored 2 touchdowns. And this is what you like to do, especially a guy coming back, giving nice easy throws. The tight end, that's his blankie, Mark Andrews. He scored 3 touchdowns now with Lamar Jackson throwing the ball, and Isaiah Likely. They've only had
Douglas, good night. Everybody go check out Doug tomorrow on the Zippity Doo Doug channel. He will be doing morning coffee talk. If you've never seen it, it's a great show full of laughter and fun. Doug has a good time over there. I highly encourage everyone to go see it. Well, you might not see me in the chat. 95, 96% of the time, I'm there listening, going through my morning stretching and workout that I have to do every day just to get myself going. And it gets me through. It's a great show. So go over and check out Zippity Doo Doug tomorrow. Today, him and Steve were having fun in there. Go over and check them out, please. Moderators, drop that link one more time for Zippity Doo Doug. It's my man, Disco Doug, and he does a good job. Does a real good job. Let's see what the Ravens can do when they get the ball back here in 6:43. 6:43 on the clock. Dun, dun, dun. Appreciate you being here. I thought it would have been a higher scoring game. I thought 21-10 at halftime is what I was thinking. Not there yet, obviously. Not that yet. There, let's see what they're saying.
McDaniel's dialing up here early in the first half. I mean, right here, the play action passes, here those fakes. Tua get the ball out in timing rhythm of snaps. And then here, McDaniel's dialing up some of these runs. Etienne over 100 all-purpose yards in the first half. I mean, there's so many things for these guys to find. Tua finding this guy Wall again. He's got 60 yards. Tua with 150 yards passing. I mean, they've been able to move the football. Just finish these drives and you're winning this game.
It's a season high first half total yards for them. So, yeah, just not hurting themselves. Tua 0-4 on Thursday night, hoping to change that.
6:40 on the clock, everybody. 6:40. Next week, it's Denver and the Raiders. That'll be a great game. I'll be doing that one. Denver and the Raiders. Talk about a matchup that people that don't like each other. Do they really, Bruce? I didn't realize that. That's a lot of Washingtons.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm.
It's a lot of Washingtons.
Welcome to the show. I'm Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Getting that talking head.
And I'm Ryan Fitzplastic.
Commercials. Yep, I'm muting that. Too much stuff in the commercials. So anybody new in here, say hello. We'd love to welcome you in. Having a good time here hanging out for the evening. I just want to fix my screen here. There we go. I don't like that. Like that a little bit. I don't see anything over the statistics that's driving me interestingly off, but we'll see.
Their iconic hits, charisma, and stage energy to Amazon Music Live. You should stick around after Team at Night. You definitely do not want to miss that. All right, time now for tonight's Don't Settle moment. That, of course, presented by State.
Don't Settle moment. What's that?
For that, in case you missed it in the pregame, Fitz loves roller skating. In fact, he brings his own roller skates, but you know, he's working.
That looked like a 720. You stayed up. You stayed up. That was good.
Hey, you know what?
Fitz roller skating. Nah, I don't think so.
Look at the score. The Ravens had the lead here in the first half, but what do they need to do to sustain that lead?
I just want Todd Monken to remember how this team was built. The physicality, that's their identity. Using these tight ends, using Derrick Henry and Patrick Ricard, they got to be able to establish that identity right here, because if they're going to make a run, that's what it's all built upon, Vince. It's how they run the football that gets them started. Yeah, for the Miami Dolphins, keep doing what you're doing. We can't have those mistakes that Sherm mentioned. Convert on third down, convert on those gotta-have-it fourth downs, and keep playing like you're playing. You're the better team right now in this game.
All right, a lot of people think of this team, even in spite of
3:55 on the clock. 3:55.
We will see you guys in person. Thank you for watching the State Farm Halftime Show. Ravens will get the ball to start the second half. We got a 14-6 ball.
Ravens going to start the ball. Start with the ball, everybody. 92 likes. We're 8 likes from a hundo. Let's hit that hundo at least.
Missed my window.
You could get in on the action right now.
Now?
Now.
Is it really? That's a good punt. That's a good average. I'll take 60 yards on a punt every time. I will not complain about that.
That was fast. It's a like bet montage.
I will not complain about that at all.
Bonus bets if you win.
Popeye's $6 big box is back. 2 pieces of signature chicken or 3 tenders. 2 sides.
I have not had Popeye's chicken in forever.
Make Thanksgiving easy and delicious with Popeye's Vegas style turkey.
Have not.
That chicken from Popeyes. With Chewy Pharmacy, save 20% and make every pet a healthy pet. Get quality meds to help with anything. Fleas, allergies, or recoveries. Delivered fast. For great prices for life with pets, there's Chewy Pharmacy. Tired of your sleep being interrupted?
Larry Ann, what's up, Larry Ann? Welcome in.
Like a restless partner that can keep you up at night.
More Ravens on your property than humans. Well, there you go.
Better mattress, like the Tempur-Pedic Adapt.
0 rushing. That's sad, Bruce. That is sad.
And right now,
When you have 0 rushing first downs.
Next day delivery on Tempur-Pedic guaranteed, or your delivery is
Especially for that team, where rushing is a key factor.
easy.
Dad, what happened to the evil wizard? You're still thinking about that Bills game, huh? Try this.
Better?
Sorry, Josh. Jason. I named you. Snickers satisfies. There's a lot of things that I wish I could have changed.
33 seconds till the end of halftime.
When you looked at Allen Iverson, he was a culture changer. That's what this documentary gonna be. I ain't gonna have to go. This broadcast is coming.
Oh, thank you, JB. Yeah.
For the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Week 9 of the NFL season continues Sunday on CBS and Fox, followed by Sunday Night Football as the Seahawks face the Commanders on NBC. Then Week 9 concludes with Monday Night Football as the Cardinals square off against the Cowboys on ESPN and ABC. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by iPhone.
They're doing the highlights right now.
Here he goes again. He throws, and this time is caught for the touchdown by the tight end Mark Andrews. Lamar gets away. Throws, finds wide open. Caught by Andrews for another touchdown. And so at halftime, Hard Rock Stadium, just outside Miami, Baltimore on top by a score of 14.
Baltimore getting ready to get the ball here.
Jackson, now 48 touchdown passes to Andrews' 5th most by a quarterback tight end combo. Number 1 would be Brady to Gronkowski. They're a long way away from that. They connected 90 times. Meanwhile, Lamar, when he plays the Dolphins, 5 games, 16 his first 5 games against these guys. A couple of games where he scored 50. Prime stories, there it is. Lamar hasn't thrown that much over 12, 2 with 152 yards. The Dolphins have outgained 226 to 109 as we start the second half. And the Ravens to get the ball.
Here comes the kick. And 3, 2, 1. Boom, there's your kick. Taken out to the 20, out to the 30, just past the 30.
On the field moments ago.
Mike, a lot of positives to take away from that first half, but not a lot of points. How do you address those?
First down and 10, Baltimore.
Self-inflicted wounds. We can't play against two teams. We have to play against one. So we need to clean that up. There are some positive things, but for us to get the score right, we need to execute when it matters.
What more can your defense do to make Lamar Jackson?
First down and 10. First down and 10.
That's one of the reasons that complementary football needs to show its face. So
play action, handoff. Short run, Chubb making a difference in there with a tackle. 2nd and 8, gain of 2 for Henry.
And it really summed up the first half. I mean, their defense had a really good half. The Ravens had 23 plays in the first half. Lamar Jackson had 1 carry for no yards.
Ravens are going left to right on your television screen right now, left to right. 2nd down and 8, 2nd down and 8. Flowers in motion, looking to throw. He's got time. Steps up, dumps it underneath, got Henry. He got nothing on that. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Henry's not the back to be receiving the football out in wide open space. You gotta have one of your quick backs in there, a scat back, not your power back.
With the Miami Dolphins, you know, he's fired up tonight. He's got his defense for the
welcome in.
Play with a lot of spirit.
My goal is to do that longer than Doug each time. 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6. Shotgun formation, single back set. Ravens don't want to go 3 and out. Jackson's going to take off running. He's going to outrun everybody. Cross midfield and 1st down. Gain of 13. Ravens 1st down.
First down. Coverage, man to man. Nobody, and maybe they got lulled to sleep because, like I said, in the first half, they only had 1 carry, maybe trying to take it easy on that hammy. But here, number 8 does what he does on 3rd down and takes off to get the yards he needed for the first down.
An injured Dolphin down at the 40-yard line. That's Jack Jones.
Jack Jones for the Dolphins is down.
So Jones up on 1 knee. Talking about the blitzing linebacker on that last play was Lele at the right guard.
I think Jones got stepped on when he was in man coverage.
Working against DeAndre Hopkins.
That's right there. Right on that hit breaking route. We haven't seen much of Hopkins at all tonight. He hasn't had a target. But
yeah, DeAndre Hopkins has been sight unseen today.
This offense is you get him to 3rd and 6. You roll the dice, blitz that middle linebacker, play man coverage, nobody there to spy, just in case he does pull it down. And he does. And didn't do that at all in the first half. And Harry gets this, keeps this drive alive. This opening drive by
that's his way of protection. Yeah.
Ethan Bonner comes in, 2nd-year man out of Stanford, to take the place of Jones. From the 49 out. 1st down.
1st down and 10, just shy of midfield. Lamar going to throw again underneath. Caught. Likely for a gain of 9, almost 10. I think they're going to give him a 1st down. They are likely on a 1st down catch. Yeah, Jack Jones. It's like Jim Smith.
All year. Just a matter of time until he got healthy and really started getting more involved in this.
1st down and 10, Baltimore at the 41.
3 targets, couple catches at 45 yards.
First off, 3 receivers to the left.
Shotgun again, fakes the handoff, throws it outside to Flowers. He's going to bounce around and get about 4. They're going to mark it with 3. 2nd and 7. Oh, that was a lot of energy for 3 yards.
After missing, about 31 days from that injury, it takes time to get into the flow and the rhythm of the game and just see the game, right? See the speed of the game. That time, Terrell Dodson was blitzing off the edge. He saw it right away on a run pass option. Instead of running into it, he tried to flip it out there. It's good to see him seeing his pressure and defense.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Got a little time. Gets it off the hill. Nice run. 1st down inside the 30. 1st down, Ravens.
Slow in getting up right now. Tyrell Dodson has been all over the place.
They like to spring, when Hill typically is that guy. It's so quick and has such a good burst. Look at the lineman get downfield. Tyler Linderbaum, the center, as good as there is, I think, in the NFL of using his athletic ability to get downfield and make blocks. Lele as well, big right guard, 370 pounds.
First down here.
1st down across the middle, caught likely again. Inside the 15, down at the 14. Big catch for the Ravens.
The play action, you got to respect this man. So you get play action, watch the backers, middle linebackers come up, perfect. And there's just a dart thrown right off that play action look by Lamar Jackson. He knew exactly what he had when he got the linebacker to come up. And there's likely, once again, getting a chance behind the linebackers in front of the safeties.
Opening drive of the half. This is play number 8.
Handoff off tackle. Mitchell inside the 10, short run.
At the 10-yard line.
Well, you start to add up all the pieces with Zay Flowers outside and Hopkins, Rashad Bateman, and tight ends Andrews and Whiteley, and of course Derrick Henry, Justice Hill, Keith Mitchell, now that he's healthy, Lamar Jackson. It's the reason they're 2-5 with all the injuries they've had, and there's still
2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6.
many pieces. And remember, this is an offense that did something the NFL's never seen last year in the same year: 4,000-yard passer and over 3,000 yards rushing.
And a healthy left tackle in Rodney Stanley.
Shotgun formation. Henry next to him.
One of the best. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Dumps it underneath. He's got Flowers. Whoop. Shake and bake inside the 5. Down to the 4. It's just about a half yard short of the 1st down here. This is where you let Henry just run through the middle like a locomotive.
Sets up a 3rd and short.
4 catches for Flowers tonight.
Tush push.
Over here.
Andrews with the tush push, the Ravens version of it. 1st down, Ravens, 1st and goal from the 4. Make it to 3. They laid it out at the 3.
Very, very effective. Look who's behind him. I mean, that's not the push, but it's pretty good.
That's a butt push. That's a Henry pushes Andrews in the butt. We call that move the colonoscopy. That's how we get the 1st down. It's called the colonoscopy. From the 3, 1st and 10. Lamar, play action, looking to throw, dances around, throws, wide open. Kolar, the other tight end for a touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown, Lamar, 3rd one of the game.
Kind of go down, maybe lost his footing there, but keeps his balance. And that is a great way for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens to start this 2nd half.
Extra point pending, and it's good. 21-6 Ravens.
6:51. Extra point here by Tyler Roop is good. Baltimore Ravens trying to get to 3-5. On top, 21-6 is the Dolphins.
We got a timeout. Ten. 21-6.
A blind spot that's never out of sight. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. See your local Hyundai dealer today.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And
Let me see here.
that day was ruined by accusations that Mike Burge.
What does Lamar, fantasy-wise, how is he doing? He's got 3 TDs, so that's a bunch of points right there. That's good in itself.
Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer. That's big time.
Nope, that's not it.
Football is not employed to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
That's not it.
Vacation fun. A little bit of everything for everyone. Like being this far above sea level.
That's not it. I know Lamar started somewhere on one of my fantasy teams. There it is. That's got to be it. Yeah, Lamar's putting up some points.
The smartest Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years.
Hope everybody's having a great night. I hope you're enjoying yourself over here. Glad that you decided to click on and come on and join us and hang out with us in a totally free stream. I don't do what other sports streamers do and only chat with those who pay them. I just don't believe in that. I like to build a community and give people a place where they can come and hang out.
Denver Broncos take over 8-15. They won 5 in a row out of the Broncos. As they take on the Raiders, it's been one of the great rivalries.
All right, Ravens kicking off. Thank you, Larry Ann. Glad you're part of our community. Glad you're part of the clubhouse crew. Here's the kick. It's going to be taken at the 10. 15 for the Dolphins. 20. 25. Swallowed up at the 29. We got a flag down on the play. Of course we do. Laundry on the field.
Novak making the call.
You're going to return. They go block in the back.
Block in the back. Dolphins. That'll move it back 10 yards. That'll move it back 10 yards.
Set the pick on a blitz, but he's able to get home. We saw that last week. There he is set up as you call him, and Nickel just walked up. Truly, he's an outside linebacker. And it's showing the versatility, pulling up run plays, affecting the quarterback, just doing whatever. He told us this week, whatever the team wants me to do. What's your favorite? Doesn't matter. Whatever the team asks me to do, that's my favorite. That's why he is who he is.
From the 13-yard line.
From the 13, look at the throw. 1st and 10. Swallowed up. Going to get sacked. Back at the 6-yard line. Going to get sacked right there.
Maybe tonight, but there are times when he says he likes to sit back there in center field and just...
Steelers have a very tough schedule. Yes, they do. They have a very tough schedule.
To safety to communicate more with Darius Washington, and they clean that up.
Can only play, though, whoever shows up on the other side, Bruce. Whether it's tough or soft, you still got to play, you know? Handoff, A-chain, nothing. Hit for a loss, if anything. 3rd and 17 coming up. 3rd and 17.
Way to wearing a gold jacket. That is a direct quote from Kyle.
Hey, we got to 100 likes. That'll work. That's a start. What's up, Steve Browning? How you doing, buddy?
Kyle said you could
put that man in no scar and find a way to impact the game. Van Noy said Hamilton is one of the best players that he has ever played with in his 12-year career, putting his skill level in the same category as guys like Calvin Johnson, Rob Gronkowski, and Tom Brady.
That's a great compliment. I would say no.
Ryan R., thank you for subscribing, buddy. He's had a good night with his family all around. 3rd and 17. Quick out screen, no good. It's always cool when you can get together with family and whatever you're doing, like going to the movies or, watching a movie or just, going to a football or baseball game. It's so expensive to go to a sports thing with your family. You try to take a family of 4 or 5 to a baseball game, it's a $200 night. Yeah, they have a chance to make up some ground. I agree, Bruce. I agree. They got to play it. Oh, we got flags down before the punt. Replay the down. Redoing 4th down.
It's close. Yeah. This could have been a straight one. Hey, in today's league,
I keep getting Google ads on my iPad in my chat. It's driving me nuts. I can't figure out how to turn it off. I don't want Google ads.
2 and 3 possession comebacks. The owner, Steve Ross.
There's your punt. They got it off. Not a good one. It's going to get knocked down at the 40-yard line, I think, somewhere in there. It's going to be Ravens ball in Dolphins territory, and we got a flag. Bruce, thank you for being here. You're bringing a lot to the chat tonight. A lot of smart, good stuff. Thank you. Oh, God. 10-yard penalty on the Ravens. They're going to have the ball around midfield now instead of in Dolphins territory.
6:23 left in the 3rd.
Just shy of midfield.
It's Subway's new Fresh Fit menu, featuring the grilled chicken and avocado, with 35 grams of protein, a full serving of veggies, and our Baja Chipotle sauce.
Oh, boy.
500 calories. Keep moving with Subway's new Fresh Fit menu. Subway. Eat fresh, feel good. T-Mobile has the best.
Eat fresh, feel good. That's a good thing.
To get the new iPhone 17.
That's a good way to be.
Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have music, lights, banners. I need to feel it. Get the most powerful iPhone ever on the best network. I should dance.
See what Lamar can do with this drive here. See the Jays when they started out in Exhibition Park. Really?
I checked Allstate first, saved hundreds on my car insurance.
Well, if you're talking about baseball, I did play baseball. I did not play football, but I played baseball.
Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking the Jumbotron, not smart. Well, at least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Was it worth it? Yeah.
Well, let's get you a win there, Bruce. Let's get you a win. And 69 people watching right now. I think when the Ravens scored that touchdown, we had a bunch of people just say, nope, this game's over. I'm leaving. If the Ravens drive down here and score, it could get completely out of hand. Six kids? Dude, a lot of love to you with 6 kids, my brother. A lot of love to you. Debbie Bernfeld blessing us tonight with 5 memberships for Jim Eaton, Murray's Adventure, Gladys, Brandy, and Dave. I haven't seen Dave for a bit. And WW Explore and Chill. Thank you, Debbie, for blessing the channel, myself, and Preston. Your continued support for us is incredibly valued. Thank you, Debbie. You mean so much to our family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Handoff up the middle, Henry. Gain of about 7, almost 8 for Henry. 6 kids, man. It's a great legacy, but good Lord, the college numbers. Dolphins looked at this matter for last week. Well, Ravens are playing strong right now, yeah.
And that was the night Arnold Schwarzenegger comes into the booth with the Dolphins killing the Jets, and he says, Wayne Corbett will be the star. And then Arnold left, and he went back to the hotel.
Second and two. Pitch. Round the outside. First down, Ravens. Henry's been kind of shut down tonight by Dolphins. They've done a good job with him.
All right.
There's the recognitions coming through from Debbie doing that. Thank you, Debbie. We got a timeout. Perfect time for it. See who calls the timeout here.
Don't know. First charge now, Miami. 30 seconds. Takes the timeout here with 5:09 to go in the third.
So Miami takes the timeout. Jacob, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Good to see you.
That, of course, was in 2000. I mean, that was a night for the ages. Oh, yeah. And you're seeing that continue this year. Which you said earlier, there are games you think they're going to go a certain way, or you look at the third quarter to score.
Yeah, I mean, but the NFL's doing a good job in broadcasting a lot now for all the Spanish countries and trying to get it out there. Of course, they got to have a television, but they can also do it online now. So that's something, right? NFL is really trying to expand all these different areas of the globe.
All right.
Rolls right, throws down the field, got a man. It's Flowers, big play, all the way down inside the 9. 39 yards to Zay Flowers. Lamar on the toss. Wow. Lamar's up to 175 yards now. Nice throw. That was a beautiful throw by Lamar. Wow. First and goal with the 9. He's changing the play at the line. He's checking down to a run. Play action. Oh, play action off the run. Gonna throw. End zone. Caught. Touchdown, Bateman. Ravens on the board again. Touchdown, Baltimore. Four touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. Extra point pending.
Now he's going right here. Sees man coverage. Watch the adjustment here by Bateman. Comes right back to him. The triple man coverage with Jack Jones, and he doesn't adjust back. He assumed he was going to go all the way across the field, but instead Bateman puts his foot down.
Extra point pending. It looks like it's good.
Lamar Jackson tonight has felt like he eased himself into this game in his second half.
A lot of boos raining down there. Hey, Magical Mike, welcome in from Magic Adventures. That was a great throw by Lamar to Flowers. Soft touch like that. Wow. Well, Bruce, let's be honest. The games that they've lost, the Ravens were missing 10 starters, 8 of which were Pro Bowl players. And they lost because the other team was more talented on the field than the Ravens, and they came out and they beat them. They came out and did what a better team should do when you're missing starters like that. And when you're missing starters at key positions, when it's your Mike linebacker, when it's your starting quarterback, when it's, people like that, and then you have other Pro Bowlers around it, you're going to lose, and you deserve to lose. The Ravens deserve to lose those games. Now they've started to get a bunch of those people back. Kyle Van Noy's back. It is just, they beat the witness protection guy. Yeah, that's a good line. I love that line. So now they're starting to get healthy, and We'll see if they stay healthy. Now, here's the other thing I'll say it, and I don't mind saying it, Ravens fans. Even though they're getting healthy, at the beginning of the year, the first couple games when they were not hurt, they still did not play that great a defense. They were an average defense at best. An average defense at best. So they've still got to gel. They've got rookies on there and stuff. They've got to get their defense together. We should also state that I love the Dolphins franchise. I think it's great. I love the logo. I've always loved it, like I said earlier in the year. However, this is a Dolphins team that has not played consistently good. They were played horrible some of those weeks. They did come out last week and put it to Atlanta. They came out and put it to Atlanta. Did Atlanta have an off game? Did Miami have a great game? Was it a combination of both? Maybe. But we as Ravens fans, yeah, I'm backing you up, Bruce. Because there's some people that don't read the chat. There's some people that just listen to my call. We as Ravens fans can't be out here and be like, oh, it's all back. No, it's not all back. It's a start. We got a ways to go. It's great to see. Let's be honest. Seeing 8 is great. Yeah, Bruce, you've had some great points in the chat. You've had some great things in the chat. I appreciate you. Glad you're here. Yeah, when they're healthy, Larry, but we'll see, Like I said, I'm a show me guy. Let me see it 3 weeks from now and see where they are. Did they come out and play 4 weeks in a row consistent, do all that? Here's collected at the 10, out to the 30.
Well, tough night for this offense. And really for Miami, it's been a tough year. It's kind of a microcosm of what they've been dealing with.
Amber's coming in the building. Steve Browning is still all over the defense. Steve likes to ride the defense. That's my man, Steve. He always riding the defense. Ray Lewis can be back out there, and Steve will be on their butt.
Another frustrating.
First down and 10, 4-11 in the third.
Keep that mojo going, but we've not seen that at all.
Thrown over the middle, caught, first down. Groove tackle by the Ravens, but it's a first down up by the midfield stripe. Yeah, absolutely, Bruce. I agree with that.
To fight through adversity, to show that culture, that competitive spirit we have in week 3.
The Dolphins general manager does not want his face shown.
Last week I think they demonstrated that. We're all impressed.
Yeah.
I know for Steve Ross, the ownership.
Hey, come here. Where'd you go? Get something to eat?
I wasn't expecting Eric's younger brother got his football senior night.
Uh-huh.
And I ended up being able to go to the second half of the game.
Okay, that's cool.
And then we went out to dinner.
All right.
I'm going to get up at like
7.
Hello,
friend. Hello. You've been grumpy with me all day.
So you can't have that.
He tried to knock me down today by accident. He didn't realize what he was doing.
They're coming at 8, right?
Yeah, so we have a couple things that to get done. What is on your list?
Him.
Okay, him is on your list.
I want to.
So I work.
There now. It's been a wait.
I overworked Preston a lot today. Okay. Tomorrow, that stuff that recycle center needs to go out to the recycle bin in the basement. Okay. I told him to leave that alone because he painted the whole bathroom and did a good job.
I told him I was going to do that.
Okay. 2nd and 9. Hold on one sec. 2nd and 9. You going to come here and say hi, Sullivan? Hello. Pass incomplete. We also need to get all that stuff. It doesn't have to be done tomorrow because it's not a thing, but before the party, underneath of the table and organized. The candy's obviously for Halloween. So we've got to get that done. I don't care. That can be after the cleaning people come through. And there was 1 or 2 other little things that I'll get with you on. Okay. I'm gonna get up early in the morning tomorrow too. Come here, give me a hug. Hello?
You can't have that.
Sullivan wants Amber's food. 3rd down and 9, timeout Miami. Ravens look good tonight. So. Okay.
So they've already used 2 timeouts.
Sorry, I haven't seen Amber all day, so.
the Ravens talking about their schedule. Look at that.
Sullivan, I've been in my legs all week. I've been wearing my legs 6 to 12 hours a day now and really pushing myself to be better with my legs, to not rely on this wheelchair as much. I want to be out of this wheelchair more than I'm in it. And Sully wasn't used to me being there, came flying around the corner, almost knocked me down. You call them like you hear them. I hear you, Steve. 3rd down and 9 from just shy of midfield. Throws, caught, and dropped. Oh, my Lord. Dropped it.
Tim and Lee are SVP.
Yeah, are they coming?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them forever. That'll be good to see them.
It resent out today, so more people.
How many people are coming?
Right now I think we're at 46.
Okay. Good deal. Can you go out front? And aren't they calling for heavy rain tonight? Okay, hold on one sec. Here comes the punt. Boom.
The heavy rain is last.
I think so. Ask Eric if he'll go out front and take you guys take the controller for the balloons. I kept hitting it today, can't get it to work, and I'm wondering if that outlet didn't hit the trip switch because maybe water got in the outlet.
Yeah.
So could you just try that and ask him to just take a look real quick? And if they work, let them run for a little bit to air out and dry off.
It was him. Chunky soup that eats like a new. What do you want from me?
All right, Larry, and have a great night. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Great to see our friend Keith Winter stopping in. Appreciate you being here tonight as well. I want Lamar to get the ball back here and get going because, well, I want more points. I'm Ron the Don. Here comes the boom. Ron, have you been on our channel before, brother? That's a great channel name. Ron the Don. Love it.
New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made.
Yeah, I'm trying, Bruce. I want to be more up than in this wheelchair. That's my focus point. So I believe that's a good thing, and I think it'll help me for a lot of stuff in the future as well.
Still clean.
And with the locking head, getting into tight spaces is.
It's been really good. Good days and bad days, but overall, I'm working. First time, just up. Welcome in, Ron the Don. What team are you on, brother? I love your channel name, Ron the Don. Ron is the Don of our channel now. I love it.
It's the best $10.99 you can eat. You're home for the holidays.
Here's a Christmas commercial. I'm loving it. I'm very happy with the Christmas commercials.
Oh.
Hey, kiddo, I'll be right there.
I have to
What?
go look at it tomorrow. Because even when you hit the reset thing,
Yeah.
it turns back on. So then when you hit on, it clicks off again.
Wonderful. Okay. Can you unplug it completely and shut it?
Like shut what?
Doesn't it have covers on it?
Yeah.
Let's unplug it completely and shut both covers.
Oh, sides?
No, just because this is the only one that's doing it, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Hold on one second. Ron the Don, there you go. Recognize. This side covers the whole thing right now. So I hope it's not. Huh?
Just unplug this one?
Just unplug this one and then we'll play with it tomorrow. I hope it's not one of the balloons that's bad. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll pull out another cord and we'll figure it tomorrow.
This is his 5th game against Miami. So
it's Preston. We're celebrating my daughter Amber and my son Preston's graduations. Oh, there's Henry around the outside. Big run. Out to the 30, 40, out to midfield. Big run by Henry. That's every bit of 35 yards. We didn't get a chance to celebrate Preston's graduation when he did, and Amber actually graduates college in December. So we're doing a joint thing here at the house. I'm not surprised they punted. They were deep in their territory. Thank you. That's a big run of 35 yards for him. Handoff again, this time Goes to the halfback Mitchell, the other back Mitchell.
Is 9 of 9.
Lamar's got 184 yards. I don't think he's going to get 300 tonight. 2 cats and a corgi. Hello, welcome in.
In his career, and it's like having an A+ on a midterm. Tonight,
Thank you, Mike.
he's like
Second down and 9. 125 on the clock. 125 on the clock. We will be live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for World Series Game 6. World Series Game 6 right here on the channel. Second down and 9. Handoff again. Hill. Justice Hill on the run. Not much. Third down and 7. Lamar's going to have to throw. They're trying to eat up a little clock and not run up the game. I wish Lamar would just keep throwing a little bit, get 300 yards on his time back.
You don't know, you're rolling the dice on when you take those chances, because Lamar's a different guy in his third year in his system than he was 2 or 3 years ago. We saw last year when they had a historic run.
Excuse me.
As he gets healthy and more comfortable, he's going to remind people.
Third down and 7. Third down and 7. Pressure coming. Looking to throw. Down the field he goes. Big throw. Incomplete. Looking for Hopkins. That was a big. If he'd have hit that, that'd have been a 40-yard pass to play.
This is almost perfect in terms of how it's.
Dolphins getting the ball back now. Don't go to sleep on it, you know. Things can happen. You got to keep putting that pressure down. Were they in Ravens territory, Bruce? I missed that.
Can run twice all night long.
I thought they were further back.
Able to do it.
Thank you, Rinser.
Do things in different ways.
Sorry about that, Bruce. I was focused on my daughter for a minute there. Here comes the punt by Stout from midfield. Trying to dump it in there. Fair catch at the 8, and that's what it'll be. Dolphin ball from the Miami 7. Miami 7.
He's the 15-time Grammy Award-winning band, the Foo Fighters. Stay tuned right here on Prime Video. When the game ends, live music begins. Dave Grohl and company to entertain you at the end of the game.
First half, he didn't have a lot of opportunities. He again, just kind of feeling his way. You can almost watch him feel it each play. And then I think after he got in at halftime, he was able to settle in the offense. Well, they took control of that opening drive.
Shotgun, going to throw. Underneath, dumps it. Scott Washington. He's loose. 25, 30, 35. He broke a tackle. Nice run. Third quarter is done. Third quarter is done.
We played 3 on this Thursday night at Hard Rock Stadium.
3 quarters down. Yeah, he lowered his average that time.
Hotels and resorts, you can explore the neighborhood. But live like a local. Unplug for the day. Or plunge into an weekend. With IHG's 20 hotel brands, you can guest how you guest.
I promise to love you, to feed you the food you deserve.
Blue Buffalo Star.
Oh, didn't want that. There we go.
The highest quality ingredients, and it lives on.
Appreciate everybody hanging with me tonight, even though the game's a little bit out of hand.
Hello?
You keep dancing with the devil. One day he's going to follow you home. Take a look at this team, the chosen ones. They've trained for years to be here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're going to have that where, you know, the thing.
Passion, their focus, and now they're ready to take the field. They're MedStar Health, trusted medical team of the Ravens for more than 20 years. And for every training camp, every practice, and every game, they're the team your team chooses.
Dun, dun.
MedStar Health. It's how
Still need to send that email.
blind spot that's never out of sight. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. See your local Hyundai dealer today.
And on that limb, and on that limb, there was a little nest, there was a little nest, a rich little nest, a rich little nest. That you ever did see, that you ever did see. Now the nest on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the greenbacks grows all around and round.
Life is full of surprises.
The greenbacks grows all around.
All right, all right.
That's why we're keeping your internet price the same with the 5-year price guarantee, only from Xfinity. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Sorry, just trying to go through a couple things here real quick.
Back here, Michael Street and hard time within the standings. So the Ravens coming in 2-5 on their way to a likely 3-5 mark, which would
see me, Bruce. I want a decent game because my problem is when you have a blowout game, the team that's losing, their fans all leave and roll out. They're like, I'm not watching this, and then you end up not having as many viewers on it. I like it. I like it when there's more viewers in here because the chat is more active, and I love interacting with the chat. So from a broadcast standpoint of fun, I like that.
Game out with 9 games to go. That's it.
That's just me. Now, from a Ravens fan standpoint, yeah, I'll take an easy game. From a fan standpoint, you're right. I agree with you 100%. I always battle that stuff internally, you know. 2nd and 4, quick out, caught, first down at the 46. Dolphins first down.
Guys, the Ravens know that their backs are against the wall, and according to Mark Andrews, the belief in their locker room has never faltered or failed through this rough start, even when Lamar Jackson was sidelined. But they had to sit at 1-5 during their bye week, and
quick out, down the throw, down the sideline, 8-chain. That was a nice catch. 21 yards for 8-chain. Wow, nice. That was a really nice wheel route.
They missed on that slot fade earlier when he's lined up the receiver, but this time on a rail route down that left sideline, he hits it perfectly and a great effort by A-Chain to hold on to that one. I guess John Harbaugh wants to take a peek to see if he secured it. With the flag out.
John Harbaugh in his 18th season.
Baltimore is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed catch.
18 seasons as the head coach of the Ravens that won Super Bowl win back.
Ravens are challenging.
Let's check it out.
I don't know. I'm trying to see it here. It's tough to see because he's on top of it.
Total Wireless, we got your back every
Very tough to see.
Not so much. Just look at the facts. Switch to Total Wireless and save 50% off Metro and Cricket. Guaranteed. With one line when you keep the phone and
Dun, dun, dun.
Facts. That means you'll pay half what these other guys charge when you bring your phone. Facts. And we with the first 5-year price guarantee and prepaid. As one picture certain, we've got you covered. Get the facts. Then switch to Total Wireless.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sweat the chicken. Better ingredients.
Frog Life, welcome in, Frog. How you doing? Great to see you tonight. Great to see you.
And being able to see the game from here and enjoy the match from here. There's nothing like making memories with the ones who matter most. And being able to say, I was there, and there.
Everybody, welcome in, Frog Life.
Worldwide. There's nothing like Bible. Rated mature.
Dun, dun, dun.
Battlefield Red Set. Play free now.
Dun. Yeah, without a clear view, they're not going to be able to turn it. Miss Jennifer Caruso, hello. Welcome in. Another great creator from Florida. We've had several in here tonight. She continues that list of great content creators that we've acknowledged in here tonight, hanging out with us. We had Ray in here. We had Mike in here. Now, Miss Caruso in the house. And Neil, there's another great person as well. We are blessed tonight with amazing people in here hanging out with us.
The ball hit the ground, passes incomplete.
Incomplete. They're saying they got a shot of it. A-Chain loses that catch. That stinks for my fantasy. I do have him in one league.
It is, Alex. It's a terrific outlet. And it's a little more than the ball hit the ground. He lost control when the ball hit the ground. That's why it's.
So back it comes to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, going to throw. Underneath, got the tight end. Gain of 8, almost 9. They're going to give him 9. How's your cruise going, Jennifer? When do you come home from that? When are you home from that? I saw a nice picture of you and Ron sitting near looks like a bar area or something. You were sitting on a couch or something. Very nice. You guys looked very nice that night.
Kelly Hayes, for sure, in a bathing suit. Aaron Brown will be all dressed up. Tony.
2nd down and 1.
Salt Lake City.
Looking to throw. Almost intercepted. Roquan Smith had it and dropped it. I'm sure Ron is watching tonight. You're home today? Oh, glad you're home safe. It looked like you had a great time with all the pictures I saw. And Ron is probably home tonight wearing a Dolphins jersey. Knowing Ron right now.
Did a really good job. Just didn't quite finish the play. Roquan has looked much healthier tonight. He's moving around. He had a hammy earlier in the year. Missed a couple games. Missed the Rams and Texas.
4th and 1, they're going for it. 4th and 1, they're going for it. Here comes the pressure. Is it caught? It is. Wilson caught it. Wow. I can't believe that was caught.
The big thing that Baltimore is facing, it's a reality, is they don't have a great pass rush. When they get teams to 3rd down, they got to bring pressure. It's a good effort by 19 to hold on to this. Because Marlon Humphrey, with those long arms, he's able to get usually in there to knock that away. But good concentration and finishing the play by Wilson.
The first time he's even the target tonight.
1st down and 10. Look at the throw. Down the sideline he goes. Caught. Waddle. Gain of 8 or 9 on that. He's not wearing. I'm shocked that he's not wearing a Dolphins jersey for tonight.
I think it's worth just reminding people about how big Alohi Gilman coming over from the Chargers.
Shotgun rolls to his right, throws into the ground. Incomplete. 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2 coming up.
We always brag about quarterbacks. You know, in a lot of the games we've had, they get in, they have 4 or 5 days to get ready, and they play. Gilman comes over from the Chargers, of course, with Jesse Minter and Jim Harbaugh, so kind of a similar defensive structure. But 5 days later, he's out there starting, and not only starting, he's back in the back of the defense, making all the calls. And Zachary Moore and John Harbaugh said, you would think he was with
3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2.
Communicating. So he's a big part of what this defense is doing with the movement of Hamilton.
Intentional grounding. Late call on Miami. Loss of down and yardage.
Does he get outside of that tackle box?
Loss of down and yardage.
And short of the line of scrimmage.
Apart from that, no problem. One thing about Alohi Gilman, got to know the Harbaugh boys pretty good.
Sure did.
From one Jim to John.
But he's fit like a glove on that back end. And like I said, he's back there communicating, hand signals.
3rd down and 12. 3rd down and 12 at the 39.
3rd and 12.
Tight end in motion. Play action. Go to throw. Pressure coming. Dances away from it. Tua Gonna run, and he's gonna slide. Gains about 2 yards. 4th down and about 10 coming up. 4th down and about 10 coming up.
The one thing about Pregame is you can read his expressions and know exactly what he's thinking about.
Oh, been thinking about most this year. Think about 2 years ago, he was one of the hottest coaches in the league.
Sure. Back to the playoffs.
4th and 11. 4th and 11. Look at his throw. Got time, gets it off, caught. 1st down at the 25. Waddle again with the catch. Waddle having a good night tonight.
6 catches for 82 yards for number 17.
Baltimore walked up, showed man, and then dropped off. See that physicality there from Humphrey, but Waddle does a nice job of staying on his route. And they hit it against that zone coverage.
Shotgun again. Look at the throw across the middle. Incomplete. Wiggins knocks it away to flag. Looks like Wiggins is going to get hit for pass interference, which will put them 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 14 inside the red zone.
That's a spot foul and automatic. First down.
So Wiggins is the only guy with an interception this season for the Ravens. Is Baltimore.
Yeah, that was definitely pass interference. He climbed up his back like a ladder.
They've come away with just 6 points. Haven't called Wiggins' name a lot tonight. It hasn't been really challenged. Got the left hand there, but obviously the right arm dragged the shoulder.
Under center, single back set. Handed off of the end around to Washington. Down to the 10. Ball's loose. Do the Ravens have it?
Looks like they did.
Ravens got it. Washington fumbled again. That's the 2nd fumble of the night for that guy, number 6.
And it's the 5th time they've been down close with an opportunity to come away with points. How about this effort?
Yep, stripped away.
Washington unable to hold on to it.
They run a wide receiver, and here's your end result. Knocked away. Humphrey winds up.
Humphrey lays on it, recovers the fumble.
28 seconds.
It's the biggest deal in breakfast, Dunkin's $6 meal deal.
Steve, they just got a fumble. They stripped him.
That's 6 toasty hash browns. Dunkin's $6 meal deal is back.
Peacock brings the thrills of Jurassic World Rebirth home.
I can guarantee your safety, more or less. More or less?
Experience the adventure.
Oh, the stadium's been emptying out, Bruce. I've been looking at things. I was looking at that during a couple of the plays. And like in the 3rd quarter, when the Ravens scored that touchdown, people started rolling out. Everybody wants to beat the traffic then.
When you grow up out here, you learn to tell facts. Come fertilizer. I keep my boots clean by rolling with AT&T. You know, the company that invented the telephone. AT&T's America's first.
I love this AT&T commercial, which is a direct attack on T-Mobile. It's a direct attack on T-Mobile and Verizon. They don't even care anymore. Remember the days when you would see a commercial and they wouldn't show you the competition's product or say their name? They would dance around it. Jacob's going into ninja mode. Good deal, buddy. And nowadays they just don't care. It's just like, hey, if you're not going to eat this food, eat this food. This guy stinks. We're good. They don't even care anymore.
Bring our tangy, smoky KFC original honey barbecue back. He'd be a little upset.
I'll get them all.
Colonel Liv, the week of chicken. Back because you begged for it.
No,
KFC
no,
original
no.
honey barbecue.
Looking for the biggest names in the game? Check out TNF Nightcap, presented by Allstate.
Patrick Mahomes, everybody.
The stars come out on TNF Nightcap, presented by Allstate, after the game.
Well, back at Hard Rock, sometimes when the crowd leaves early, it's to beat the traffic. On a night like tonight, the crowd leaves early, they can get into the teeth of the traffic.
Well, a lot of Baltimore fans are going to hang around.
That's very true.
There's a lot of Ravens fans in the stands.
Oh, man. Big fella's had enough.
Yeah.
First down and 10, 11 minutes to go. You know they're going to run. Henry, he's loose. 20, 25, 30-yard line. Big run for Henry. Gain of 19 yards.
13 times for 93 yards.
Yeah, right, Steve. Yeah, that's true, Bruce. I give you that, too.
Bateman does a nice job of sealing it, and they don't want to tackle this guy. They do not want to tackle him at 28-6 after a turnover inside the 10-yard line.
It wasn't even a heavy box that time. It was the light box, right? Whatever. 10 and a half to go. I'm telling you. First out of the 29-yard line.
Handoff. Henry again. Short run for 2. He's gonna get fed tonight right now. Jeff, thank you for being here. I know you've been here most of the night listening, buddy. Appreciate you. Love you, brother. Good night, sir. Get some rest.
Rushing yardage.
What the year he had last year, almost 2,000 yards, almost 6 yards of carry, best of his career. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that Derrick Henry in the second half of the season with a healthy Ravens offense and a healthy Lamar Jackson. Really opens it up.
Second down and 8. Second and 8. Play action. Lamar about to get hit. He dances out of it. He's going to run for a couple yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. They came and brought the house and were able to shake up the play, but they still couldn't get to him.
Just the instinctive left, right, and use that fast twitch to just test that hamstring out. And I'd love to see that it's not affecting him.
3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5.
Looking long term of his health, it clearly shows that they were smart and making sure he was 100% healthy before he came back. You know how hamstrings, how sensitive those can be.
Well, the great thing for Lamar, too, is he's got 10 more days before the next game.
Yeah.
Shotgun, go to throw. Lamar dancing around. He's going to go down sacked. They're going to punt. That's kind of smart. Rather than give them the ball on an interception, just go down and punt. You're up by 22. 3 scores. To let the clock run down and drive at 60 yards.
And then they play Washington, the Commanders, in Madrid. First ever NFL game they played in Spain.
Boom, there's the punt. Another good one. He gets the roll. Ball goes out of bounds about the 19-yard line. Gets the roll. Nice punt.
Atlanta, but not tonight.
There's a lot of fans down there with bags on their head. That's wow. That, you know, when your fans start wearing bags on their heads, they're really irritated. They've reached the final straw.
It's so good.
Wingstop lemon pepper all flats for Blake.
Seriously?
Wingstop's here.
We got football on Sunday. We've got Major League Baseball Friday and Saturday night. Tomorrow's Halloween, and our Disney show will be at 6, and then baseball at 8 o'clock with the World Series. Game 7 on Saturday if we need it. Saturday night. And then Sunday, we've got football and the Triple C show. Double shot of football. Early football at 1 o'clock. And then we're going to do the 8 o'clock game as well. So 2 football games on Sunday. And then we'll be back with football again on Monday night. A lot of football coming over the next couple of days right here on this channel. We appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with us tonight. While we're sitting here for a minute with the fourth quarter, I do want to say thank you to all the moderators first that are in here in blue and helping and supporting our channel. I appreciate your time that you give to me. I know your time is valuable, and it means something to me that you care. So thank you. Ringo Dingo. I love that name. Ringo Dingo. Think you're going over 40? I don't think anybody's going to score the rest of the game, Ringo. I really don't. So thank you to all the moderators. I want to say thank you to the members of our channel. Those are those people that have the coin or insignia next to their names. Thank you for being a member of the channel and helping support what we do here. There is a cost to doing this YouTube thing, and you help to knock out some of that cost. So thank you. I'm forever grateful that people care enough to give 1 penny of anything they do. We don't require that. We don't ask for it, but people choose to out of their own blessing. And thank you. Thank you to everybody who watched in Ninja tonight, who was not in the chat. And a big, huge thank you to everybody who was in the chat and who liked the video. Those two things, liking a video and being in the chat, they help drive the algorithm, which make it better and give us a chance for bigger streams. So thank you. If they don't score, just lost your money. Oh, no. Good luck to you, Ringo Dingo. Patty, hello. Great to see you again in here. Patty's always around and supporting. Going to throw Tua underneath. Hit right away at the 20. A-chain on the catch. Slay to do better. Yeah, I agree with you, Bruce.
What year was that? You mentioned Dan Marino was in the Super Bowl.
84.
84. The last time they won the Super Bowl was
2nd down and 6.
years ago. Right. Richard Nixon was the president. Dan Marino was 13 years old.
2nd and 6. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. About to get hit. Gets it off. Caught. Washington doesn't turn it over that one. He holds on to it. 1st down and 10 at the Miami 34. Ron the Don hitting us up with the super chat. That's his first one. Thank you with us. At least that's what this whole YouTube thing says. It says to thank Ron the Don.
52 years.
Ron, I'm going to give you a big heart and a thumbs up and say thank you for blessing the channel, my friend, for blessing me and my son in this channel. I appreciate your $10 super chat. YouTube says bless Ron the Don. It says thank Ron the Don. It's his first one with you. Okay, thank you, Ron. Love the channel name. Going to throw two across the middle. Incomplete. In and out of the hands. Incomplete.
Zach Orr, anytime a team.
I thought you were in here early. Patty, you're always around. You've been a huge supporter of our channel for such a long time, and I'm so grateful for you. You've multiple times blessed our channel. You're always watching and supporting and helping our watch hours and our views. And I just value you and appreciate you, Patty. Thank you. And thank you, Alan, to Ron the Don for blessing our channel as well, for being a new subscriber to the channel as well. 2nd down and 10, 2nd and 10. Tua, down the field he goes. He opens it up, and it's going to be intercepted. Ravens got it. That's why I said I didn't think they would score. I don't know if Starks is going to try to run it back. There's the flag down, though. Hold on. We got a flag down. And Starks is running down the sideline saying, take that, Ron Caruso. That's not right. He shouldn't be yelling that. He's yelling, take that, Ron Caruso. That's defense number 14. Half the distance to the ball. Oh, penalty on the Ravens. Interception.
Just because I watched Malachi Starks.
Interception counts, but they're going to move it back. They're going to move it back. Interception counts.
This guy is a.
Oh, it's the truth, Patty. Thank you. He shouldn't have been doing that.
Safety. You can see what I made there with his ball skills, being able to time that. That ball is thrown probably 50 yards in the air. There's the block. But he's able to time that up. And, you know, we've talked a lot about Gilman, but Starks is.
I can't wait to see Ron Caruso. Jennifer, you're not going to be at the first parties, right? Are you up there that weekend for the first parties at all? Are you in town? I would love to see you and Ron. If you're in town, I don't think you're going. Are you going to? I can't remember if you're going to the first parties or not. My schedule's all confused. I hope you are. I really hope you are. I hope Ron's going. That would be awesome too. Or Nick too. Great to see Nick too. Superhero Nick Caruso. 1st down and 10 at the 12 after that penalty. Handoff Henry. Nothing. A yard. JB, is you out of here? Is JB out of here? Did I miss that? Did I miss JB? What's JB doing? You're going to lay down. All right, JB, thank you for watching tonight and being here, buddy. It's great to see you. Both purse parties. That's right. You and Resort TV 1. I'm going to see you both. And we will be there. Right. How about Nick? Is Nick going to be there too? I hope so. I can't wait to see you guys. There's nothing better than seeing somebody that you value in your life and being able to give them a hug and just say, hey, it's great to see you. Short run, Ravens get stuffed on that one. Love seeing people that matter. Maybe I'll see Neil this trip. I don't know. Might see Neil. Maybe not. Both parties. That is awesome. I guarantee you Caruso's will be dancing up at that Halloween thing. Guarantee that. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate all you in the chat tonight. You've been great. You've been really, really cool in the chat. 3rd down and 10. Throw the ball, Lamar. Going to throw across the middle. Caught. First down. Kohler. Out to almost the 25. Oh, no, Nick. He'll be coming to a different one. Okay, it'll be great to see you and Ron. It'll be great to see you and Ron.
Right there on a line, right in the chest. It's so funny to think about when he comes into the league and when he goes, well, we can run, but think about passers.
I come into Florida on Thursday. I come into Florida Friday morning. Friday morning. We're on a 5:30 flight out of Baltimore.
Pocket quarterback.
Yeah, Hollywood Nights has really gotten good. 5:30 we leave. Oh, big run for Henry. Out to the 45. We're down there early, like 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to run over to Animal Kingdom. I'm going to say hello to an artist that's over there. We're going to ride or do whatever this new Zootopia is. And then we are heading over to Magic Kingdom to hang out there for the balance of the day and the party. Saturday, I'm going to get up and go to Walt Mouse Talk's meetup, say hello to Mouse Talk, and then I'm heading directly over to Magic Kingdom, and I'll be there for the afternoon for the parade and then do the party for Jollywood Nights. So we got a busy week. Handoff up the middle. Solid run of 7. Sunday, we're going to go to Hollywood or Magic Kingdom again and see more of the filming and a little bit of Epcot, and then back to Magic Kingdom for my favorite nighttime show, Happily Ever After. Can't wait. You'll be at MK on the 9th. Look for me. I'll be there looking for you. I'm having a bunch of FOMO listed this right now. I'm sorry, Jen. You know what? Here, I can tell you this. This is a great thing that I can tell you, Jen. I was talking to Mark Davis today, and he told me that he is scheduled to be at Festival of the Arts. Handoff 2nd and 3. He doesn't know when yet. He hasn't been given his date yet, but he's scheduled to be there week 1. And he specifically asked for if we were going to be there and if we could come say hello. So that was pretty cool. So we're going to have a great time at Festival of the Arts, seeing a lot of the great artists that are down there.
We keep talking and assuming that they're going to, just because of the history of their franchise, and just assume
it's going to be good.
Get it right, but it is going to be a lot of fun with them backs against the wall to see what they do to climb back up to the top of the division.
I know, Jen. Yeah, unfortunately, I tried to. First down. There it is. The Baltimore butt push. We call it the colonoscopy. That's where Henry gets behind Andrews and shoves him forward. The play is called Mark Page. The play is called the colonoscopy, and they just did it. And we got a first down. Jen wanted to go this week down there for the opening of the parties and stuff, but she's going to be in an awesome trip with Zach going to Washington, D.C., and they've got some special things planned, and that's going to be awesome. I keep throwing his middle name in there. His name is Mark Page. I had a great talk with him today. He's really excited. So he's got a lot going on in his life. Got some things going on.
Will be the Monday night. Week 9 of 18. Well, you know,
Jennifer Crusoe, will you be doing the dancing down there like you did last year at Jollywood? I got a question. Will you be doing the dancing down there? Nice. Jen might live stream or Insta the Sunday ceremony. That'll be awesome. I hope you do. I would definitely watch in.
no, you know, definitely not.
Jennifer Crusoe, will you be doing the dancing down there?
Somebody writes. It's a waxing gibbous. It's a waxing gibbous.
2-minute warning here. 2-minute warning.
Tony knows everything. It does. He's still handing me notes.
First down and 10. Handoff. Going to the backup. Mitchell is the running back.
Only 4 teams have made the playoffs after a 1-5 start. Right? Baltimore could be the 5th.
It could be. And Cincinnati.
You will be dancing. So, Jennifer, I'm going to be coming over. I'm going to get off the scooter. I'm going to walk over, and I am going to cut in on the dancing. I'm just letting you know that I'm going to come over. I'm going to cut in on the dancing, and I am going to do my best Fred Astaire, fleet of foot, to dance with Ron. I will be dancing with Ron. So I'm going to cut in, and I will be dancing with Ron. I can't wait. Handoff, taking a kneel down. Ravens in victory formation. Don't forget, tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we will be doing the baseball game. Listen, there's some great creators that have been in here tonight. Zippity Doo Dog will be live at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for Coffee Talk. You don't want to miss it. Jennifer Caruso is fantastic from the parks. Rudy was in here earlier, fantastic. Mike was in here for Magic Adventures, from the park all the time. Some great people. I'm just running through my list real quick here, looking up and down, making sure I didn't miss any other great people that I know create and do their stuff. The Ravens are cheering. I can hear the whoa, that they do. Neil will be live at Magical Night. I hope you can catch up with him. Check out our friends that do their creating. They do a good job. You know, I'm sorry, Jennifer Crusoe. I have to go for Ron. He's going to be all lit up in a Christmas suit with lights, and it's going to be everything. And my chat is going to want me to dance with Ron. So I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock for Disney. 6 o'clock for Disney, friends. News and merch right here. And 8 o'clock for baseball. We will see you then. Hit that like on the way out if you didn't already, and all that kind of good stuff. And we'll see you real soon.